is the reason why they didn't get to have fun. They had to call man bat rather than bat-man.
Yeah.
It's a terrible situation.
Hello everyone and welcome to Crabby D&D. I hope you enjoyed that little skit there.
It's a bit. It's 100% just a bit.
It's a bit. But yes. So, hello everyone, welcome. I am here with my players, Beau.
Hello.
Cat.
I feel betrayed. Why is he first now?
Because his name begins with a B.
Alphabet.
Can you change it so it begins with a B, but a D, but has a silent D?
It's just
Beau.
So it would...
Yeah.
It's French.
Ah, yes, my character.
Call me the
Call me
Wait, what's Beau's last name?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I get to make it up then.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
Buy
for
me a
his
drink
surname.
first.
I don't care if I'm not saving him. I'm detecting.
Toilet.
We need to learn your last name, so when we do the funeral for you.
I'm here with Kirv,
Oh, hi.
Romulus,
Oh, right, yes. Hello.
and Vinny.
Hello.
We will be getting a Mortar slightly later. He's running a tad behind. A pleasant surprise for him. He thought we weren't on today, so it'll be good when he gets back and is able to just chill out and play D&D. I say chill out. We're in a dangerous combat situation, but he's not, because he's a little.
Some of us are.
He's a little far away from everyone. Yeah, everyone else is. Speaking of which, let's begin. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to see you're all just in as much trouble as where we left off. At least the clowns haven't had a proper turn attacking you all yet. Anyway, let's see about what happened last session. Well, our party of adventurers, Cat, Kirv, Mortar, Romulus, and Vinny, wandered into a travelling circus, seeing for themselves if they could find the goose which they had lost. Meanwhile, a newcomer was also doing the same, but not for the goose. Beau was his name, was searching for his quarry, the ringleader, the supposed head of this demonic group, as a hit had been put out on them, and Beau had come knocking. After being discovered, in this instance, by the knife juggler, and the party had picked up their own forms of discovery while searching through the mind of a turkey, a fight broke out, and as the party began to commence their tactics, things began to take a rather sour turn. And that is where we will pick up. So, not quite at the top of the round as we finished the movement of the blue clown demons last time. We return to you, Romulus, as the lightly cold air is otherwise blowing through, the tent flaps bustling in the wind, the fresh grass and one little bit of snow that's falling here and there is melting away to a little bit of the slick mud underfoot. It is your go. What would you... Oh, before I forget the ability, please go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw.
Fuck.
As you stand next to the clowns, or the clown demons, they both look at you and you get this sudden urge, this overwhelming convulsion in your chest.
Oh. That's a 9.
Okay. Your choice here, as you have failed the saving throw. You can either take psychic damage, lose your action, or lose your movement.
Oh, I think I'll be alright with losing my movement right now.
Okay, so you have no
I don't
movement for this turn.
particularly need it.
As the essence of these clown demons nearby, you begin to feel this convulsion in your chest, almost like held back laughter as you begin to fight it. There is a moment where you feel like you're going to burst out laughing, but instead you otherwise stand your ground, but your legs are now rooted in place as you have the feeling you're going to need to control them to stop them dancing.
What I like to imagine is like you can start hearing the chuckle in my throat, and then I just sort of force it down, but it goes so far down and goes into my legs.
Yep. As
I am going. Well, I'm already raging,
yes, you are.
but I am going to become very large.
Okay. You're going to become
I would like to
Bigger.
make use of Giant's Might to become big.
bigger. Big Romulus. What's this one?
Big
Oh, that one's
Romulus.
dead. It's fine. I'll just leave it there.
Right. And I'm going to just look down at them, just for shits and giggles. Is there any, like, oh, we may have bitten off more than we can chew here in their eyes? Or are they just slavering beasts?
They are slathering beasts driven by instinct, but you get a sense that they have, to a certain extent, some form of latent clown magic.
Never heard that one before.
Ham clown magic.
So now, can I with this magic affecting me? My legs are rooted, so can I speak?
You can do anything that you normally would, just your movement speed becomes
Just
0 for this
okay.
turn.
Excellent. You know what? I'm actually quite glad you're here. I'm down to clown, just for the shits and giggles. And I am going to...
Okay, hold on.
Just to stress, first of all, I will be using Great Weapon Master and Reckless Attack on both of these attacks.
Please
just
go...
so you know.
That's fine.
I
Please go
don't
ahead
have
and
to for
roll
the
a wisdom
first
saving
one.
throw.
Wait, what? What? Since when did wisdom become involved in this?
If you made a joke, they don't like it.
Oh, that is not good. I think that's like a +1. It's at 9 again.
9? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Just rolling. Okay, they got an 8. So,
Oh.
because you beat them, when you told that awful joke, you watch as the one in front of you begins to laugh. You have advantage on your first attack roll against it, which will auto hit anyway. But the blue one you have advantage on for your next attack against them.
Okay, so I guess I don't reckless then because I'm auto hitting and I have advantage anyway. I guess. Cool. So
Yeah.
Great Weapon Master is in play though. So the
Okay.
first one, let's get some
Just
damage.
roll some
done
damage
here.
for me, yep.
Right. I'm giant, so adding another d6 in there.
Mhm.
And it's got a +8 because of the stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's 10 plus 6, so 16 plus...
Oh, I thought it was 6 + 6 + 6, but okay.
No, because we do them across in pairs for when we do them. So these are the 2d6 from the weapon. This was the re-roll of the 2d6, and then this is your giant's might. That's why we usually stack it like that. But yeah.
That's fair. That's right. That's
So
fair.
that would be 16 plus 8 is 24 from Great Weapon Master, plus 2 from
plus,
range
like,
is 26.
+7 from my normal just plus.
Yeah, and then you have plus 2 because of your rage, correct? At this. Oh yeah, because it's the
rage. Yeah.
yeah. So that takes that to plus 7. Takes that to 33.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
So they take half of that, so they take 16.
Am I able to at all work out why, or is it like resistant to slashing damage, or?
You have a as you make the attack, you watch as the wound closes very quickly, but with your perception, or rather to Kirv's dismay, you watch as the clown in front of her begins to bleed. It looks as though all of them are connected somehow. Much like you've seen other demons have this effect as well. You remember the paired ones, the twin demons that you fought previously?
Yeah.
Same ruling for these. So when Kat did that massive AoE, she took a huge chunk out of most of their health.
Excellent.
So they are looking very hurt, and one more attack like that will probably kill it. But you have your next attack, which you have advantage of, because you told it a terrible joke, and beat its wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna go for the red one because it's always good to, as much as I do like to focus fire, if I don't, I need to spread out as much damage as possible, and yeah, I'm gonna go for that one.
Keep in mind you won't have advantage on this attack roll because you're attacking the one that isn't affected by.
Oh, the other one wasn't affected. Okay, then no, I'll go for the blue one.
Yeah, it's just the one that gets affected. Unless you want to try and tell another joke, because, you know, if it goes horribly wrong, you're affected by Tasha's hideous laughter. So it's up to you. You get to cast it for free every time you tell a terrible joke, but you're trying to beat against their wisdom saving throw. Should you fail, you will be affected by
My
Tasha's
wisdom
hideous...
isn't very high, but I don't think theirs is very high either, so it's kind of like both of us are rolling from the bottom.
No, this is true. It's basically just rolling at this point.
I'm gonna focus fire the blue one since that one's already happened. But I will keep this in mind for next turn.
Okay, so Giant's Might we can ignore because that doesn't occur second to hit, I don't believe. It's just on the first hit each turn, isn't it?
No, that's true. Apologies.
Yeah, that's all right.
So just 4/4 plus. Yeah, that's like still a 10 plus 10. It's like 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Nope.
Was
I'm
that
wrong.
with?
I'm
Because
wrong on that.
Because Great Weapon Master needs to take 4 away from that, so it's 19.
Take -4, so it's 19. Yeah.
Still hits, yeah.
Still hits. Good. Okay, so that's 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8. I think.
Okay, so 4.
I think that's 25 points of damage.
So 10, 7, and 8. Yep, 25 points of damage to the red one, halved to 12. Okay.
Okay.
Both groups are looking pretty badly injured. Blue one's worse than the red ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's your.
As much as I would really want to do more, I gotta save that action surge. Yeah, so that's me done.
Well, it depends if the party's going to be having a short rest after. Because remember, short rests happen in a snap of the fingers. You just get a limited number of them now.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
That's up to you.
I mean, I want to save it for the big guy.
Okay. All right. End of your go, Vinny. You are up. Please go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw against the clown demons. Actually, hold on. No, carry on. Sorry.
I'm holding. Okay, carry on.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're fine.
23.
Yeah,
So,
you're fine. These guys aren't
Okay.
funny. You know what funny is.
Right, okay. Blue ones are looking bad, are they?
Yes, correct.
Then I will focus my ire on the blue one in front of me.
Okay. You would need to maneuver to get your sneak attack because you'd need to be. Oh no!
Yeah, there's no way to sneak attack without.
Yeah.
There's no way to get a sneak attack without either disengaging or.
No, but you have mobile, so you could attack the blue one with your first attack, move over 5 feet, and then make an attack against the other blue one. If given they're all connected, because that way you get sneak attack from Kirv.
Yeah, true. Okay, so I'm going to use my action to. Yeah, I'll use my action to take the attack action and just attack the blue one. This one sneak attack.
Go for it, and because of your fancy
this will be
footwork,
my-
you won't take the. Yeah, you won't get an opportunity to attack fancy footwork. Okay.
I may be adding a flourish onto this, but I'll decide once I see the attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the scimitar.
Okie dokie. Well, that will hit, and that does.
That will hit, and I'm going to. Might be a bit redundant, but I'm going to slashing flourish.
Okay. So what does slashing flourish do?
It's here. It just rolls the Bardic Inspiration used for it, and the target and one creature within 5 feet take that much damage.
Oh, okay. So it will hit
So-
both the blue and the red one for this. Okay.
Yes. Seems like a good time to use it, since given the way my fancy footwork works, I usually like to be one-on-one with people. So
Mhm.
it's rare for this one to actually come up. 6.
Okay, so I'll do that 6 separately now. So the red and the blue ones both take 3, because it will be
Mhm.
halved.
Oh, and let me
And then, yeah, just see if you
roll
get
the
a
other one
6.
for the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 6. So, yeah, nice. So 11 slashing total.
So 11
For the
halved
actual
to
attack.
5. So that one is on single digits now. Okay. And that allows your fancy footwork to go off, so you can move here without provoking an
Mhm.
opportunity attack. And now can make a bonus
Yes.
action against this one.
Right, so this will have to be with the
Short sword.
short sword, so it's just a normal d6. And will sneak attack if it hits.
Yep. Yep, that will hit. So that's 15 plus 2, which then goes to plus 1 because they're resistant to cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
And
no,
plus
I'll do
5
that later.
dex.
Because they're resistant to everything. So it'll be
So
15 plus 2 is 17, and then plus... How much do you say? 5 or 4?
5.
5. So 22,
22
halved to
total.
11. And given they're on single digits, that is the blue one's done. Boop, 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 boop. As the as you turn to one side, making a slash with your scimitar at 1, the attack carrying to the red one as you take a step, jumping off of the log behind Kirv, and bringing the short sword down with a quick and kind of simple stab into that blue one. The cold energy otherwise residing or otherwise traveling straight through it, and you watch as a number of the other clowns or clown demons in the area collapse down to the ground, dead, as their bodies begin to turn to mulch and rotten matter.
Fuck yeah.
Anyone else really feeling that still only counts as 1 moment?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this incredible move, like pirouetting as I slash, like as wide an arc as possible, and then see the devastation of the battlefield and like take a look at my swords, like, huh? Did I do that?
Ah. Yeah, okay.
Greatest wizard of our time.
Evidently.
Secretly cast Still Wind Strike. But that's a later thing for Vinny to do, which will be absolutely terrifying. But anyway,
If it ever happens, yeah.
look, there may come a time when you get to use Sneak Attack or Still Wind Strike, and I'm scared for that day. Because it's going to be funny.
Oh.
Right, that's my action and bonus action, but I have a little movement left.
Yep.
I actually forget how much reach this thing has, so I might want
I
to stay
believe
here, actually.
it had 10 feet of reach. I'll just double check.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes, that one
if
had
we've
10 feet of reach.
Seen that is the case, then I'll stay
Yeah.
here for now.
Okay.
Well, hi, Kirv.
She's just silent and impressed.
Okay, it is the blue belly butcher's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Seeing that display, the belly butcher otherwise rushes up as much as it can. The kind of the folds in its skin kind of wobbling to either side as it does so, and then it is going to throw its hook at you, Vinny. Okay, this is a... That is a 16 plus 7. That is a 23 to hit. I believe, Kirv, you can use
Interception.
Interception. What does that do? Is that disadvantage on my attack roll, or does that reduce the damage?
It reduces the damage.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. I will roll...
1d10 plus 4.
Was it? It wasn't a crit, was it?
No. Nope, but this is going to pull Vinny adjacent to the belly butcher.
Oh, cool.
For
Hey.
God's sake.
If I...
Do you want me to runic shield this, or?
That's up to you. I'll say
what
that
does
with
do? Just blocks the...
retargets. who it's reroll the
Okay.
attack, I believe. But I'll say that if you want to uncanny dodge and Kirv rolls high enough on the damage reduction and it does no damage, the hook
It's
won't land.
It's 9.
Did you want to uncanny dodge?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. You use
So
uncanny dodge.
Halves the damage.
Okay. Half the damage, minus 9. It did 12 damage. So half to 6, minus 9, it does no damage. As the hook flies towards you, you dodge out the way, and just as it looks like it's going to catch on your clothing, Kirv otherwise swings up with her scythe, and you watch as the hook flies into the air before being pulled back by this kind of long intestine-like connection to the hook itself.
Hi, Vinny.
And that is its turn, because it cannot... Well, it can move 5 foot more, but there's no reason. And it can only use its hook once per turn. So, that will be the end of the blue one's go. Cat, please go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw.
Okay, bear with me. Hang on. Oh, I've got to use WASD to move. Ugh. What is this, man? Charisma save? Give me a minute. That's 7.
Okay. You can either take psychic damage, have no movement.
I'm not moving. I'm mounted. It's fine.
Keep in mind that Terador also has to make a save in just a moment.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm fine.
So you're going to have no movement. Got it. And go ahead and roll for Terador as well, please. As he starts his turn within the clown's aura. Terador's fine.
Pterodor should be fine.
Yeah,
Right,
Terador
cool.
should be fine.
Well, he can move.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
you,
mounted.
so you
we're-
can't
we're
move.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I am. Yeah, I've just got another charge on my thing. I'm gonna double and split elemental detonation again.
Okay, where are they going?
Give me a second. Yeah, that looks pretty much perfect.
Catches these
Yeah,
4
yeah.
and catches these 4.
Yeah, and I catch the. Yeah, no, that looks spot on. All right, so they need to make.
Unless, of course, you
dex
don't know who
saves.
this intruder is and you want to just blow him up as well to get an extra hit on the...
No, he's a living being. I don't plan on blowing him up yet.
No? Oh, okay.
No, look,
Look, I tried, guys.
I am debating it. 'Cause, like, we need another ruffian in this party with a gun.
Hey, you
Right.
haven't met me yet.
That's why I haven't blown you up yet.
I'm just a
He's
chill
just a
guy.
chill guy.
I'm just a chill guy.
Yes. He is. Potentially there is
Mhm.
cold damage, which would make it chill.
Okay, right. I will begin
He's
rolling.
got go on, he'll be fine. All of them are
Dex
half
17,
naked.
Chris.
What's the set? What's the DC?
X 17.
17. That one's fine. That one's not. I'm just flipping them over to note which ones are going to be taking full damage, because just so I know how many of them. 16. Yep, that one fails. Burly Butcher fails. Actually, I'm not going to bother flipping those over because they're probably going to fail anyway. Oh yeah, natural 1 on that guy, and yeah. So everything bar this one. So I'm just going to flip him over because that's easier. Okay, so what damage are we looking at, and which one is this?
It is a 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mostly 5. Okay, 27, and it is force damage.
Force damage. Okay, that's one that they aren't resistant to. And so which one is this?
This one is the one that will be covering the 4 clowns on the back. Because
Okay.
I'm going the way of the book.
They are all dead as you one-shot their health pool with the correct type of with a good type of damage. As in this moment, you otherwise strike out the elemental detonation shooting forward, and as the crystal begins to grow, you can hear the raucous laughter from clowns, and it mixes with almost the shattering sound of crystal as you watch as all of them are just overcome with the sound of an audience's laughter and die. Right.
I broke your friends. Looking down at the clown bun though. it. This is a 1.
So it's
That is
5.
acid.
Oh, acid damage. Okay.
Oh no. That's enough
Uh,
floundering around.
acid damage they are also resistant to. I think it's just force and thunder that they're not. So, oh, but then again, there's only the one clown in there. So that one takes, how much was it? 24, did you say?
24, yeah.
24, so they take half. They failed, so they'll just take half of that. So they take 12, which means that the red ones are all on very low health. The Devourer is not resistant to this and failed, so they take the full 24. The Belly Butchers, hold on, just scroll down to the Belly Butchers, are not resistant. Oh no, they are resistant to acid damage, sorry. So blue Belly Butcher takes 12, and red Bully Butcher takes 12 as well. Okay, right. As the first explosion seems to do plenty of damage, tearing into and absolutely annihilating one group of these clown demons. The second one, being acid, seems to have less effect on the demonic entities before you, but still does a little bit of extra damage to them. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna bonus action because I still get the 1 intercept nonetheless. I'm gonna bonus action tell Terrador to slam the guy in front of him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack for Terrador, please.
That'll be 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm. This is versus the red one.
Well, one's a nat 1, one's a nat 20. So.
All right. Well, so one. So yeah. How much? What's the damage that Terrador's doing?
Terrador does with his slam 1d10 plus 3.
Okay, so 2d10 plus 3.
Oh.
14 plus 3 is 17, halved to 8. They are still alive, but they are now on single digits. They are looking rough.
So,
Okay.
and that ends my turn.
Okay. End of your go. It is Mortar's go. We haven't got a Mortar yet, by the looks of it.
If
No,
we were
not
to ask,
quite.
I think he'd probably shoot the big guy in
Yeah.
some kind of fancy way.
Oh, don't worry. I have a list of things that he... Well, I have a thing that says what he wants to do. I don't think he needs to cast Blink to keep away from the combat anymore, given that most of the problems are going to be solved. And now he'll have his reaction for giving people saving throws or dash action. So either way, he is going to take some shots. Now I need to load up his character sheet to see what his damage is.
Shots.
Everybody!
Alright, so first attack versus this red one here. Natural 1, his gun jams. Bonus action repairs it. Second shot. 19 will hit. Does anyone remember if he was in his Black Scorpion mode, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
Was he in Black Scorpion or was he in Crimson Vulture?
did
I
he?
think he was in Black Scorpion
Think-
because he teleported, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask everybody, what mode do you want it to be in, or does it not matter for you? Well, actually, no. Crimson Vulture does force damage, so you know that they wouldn't have resistance to that. So it would make sense that he would be in that form.
Mhm.
So. And that is 8 points of force damage, but that is enough. As all of the clowns go down. Okay. As the clowns are shot, taken down with Crimson Vulture. Does he have anything else that he can do? Not really. So he's going to back up a little bit into the tent so he can get a bit more of a all-round view, and so that he's not the direct attention of the belly butchers. Okay. Turn is done. Beau, you're up.
Boom. Alright. Definitely straight away bonus action, second win.
Okay.
Needs some health back.
Yep.
D10.
D10.
Remember which one it is.
Yep.
I'll take that. That is plus 18. So it's maths.
Nice.
And then, if I remember correctly, I think you said this belly butcher next to me was looking not great last session.
Just scroll into the health now. Yes, the red belly butcher is the one that's looking not so great.
Yeah. Is it a action to swap ammo, or is it a free action?
It's a free action. You just get to choose what kind of ammo you're using. Actually, no, sorry,
I
because
think
it's
I will.
sorry because your weapons are loaded ones, aren't they? So you could.
Yeah.
I think it's a bonus action to switch to the new.
Okay.
No. Sorry, because reloading is firearms. Remembering how they work, I believe it's you can use one attack or your bonus action to reload your weapon, so you can add the shots to it at this point.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, the fight seems to be a little bit better now, so I'll save it for now.
Okay.
Some shots at this guy in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Yeehaw!
Was that a yeehaw?
Yeehaw!
That was
That is
a
a
yeehaw.
29 to hit.
That will hit. Yep. The day I tell you a 29 misses, you should all be running away.
Yeah.
Tell me twice.
That is 12 piercing damage.
12 piercing damage. Okay. So that one takes 12. It is very badly hurt. Could say single digits.
Yeah, I'll go for the second attack on him then. Again. That's a 29 again.
Yep. And I believe because it's just the flat damage you do, yep, that'll be enough.
That's 11 damage.
Okay. You fire the 2 shots, the first one into the chest, and as it begins to reel back, the second one through the chin and out through where the brain would be, as it otherwise collapses backwards, dead, and onto the floor. The only one that is within melee range of you and stopping you from potentially moving without attack opportunity is the Devourer that is here.
Yeah. I'll stay where I am then. At my turn now.
Okay. Kirv, you're up. The clown demons have all fallen and have begun decomposing on the ground, forming this kind of thick sludge. But the Devourer, seemingly the strong arm between all of them and one of the strongest demons here by the looks of it, is currently looming over you and your friends. And a stranger.
Well, now you put it like that, my action is going to sound very cowardly, but I'm going to be retreating.
Okay, so that will be an attack opportunity.
Will it? How far?
10-foot range.
10-foot range.
Oh, because it's fucking
Yeah.
big, isn't it? Right.
Okay, so
Sorry,
that...
I didn't realise that.
Oh, are you not doing it?
Then I'm tempted to use lay on hands on myself first.
Okay. So as an action, lay on hands.
Yeah.
You could always disengage as an action as well, which means it wouldn't get an attack.
It's true, but I was going to retreat and then do Eldritch Blast. But then again, if I'm using lay on hands, I'm not getting another action anyway. Alright, yeah, I think, honestly... I'm
Question.
Yeah?
Just purely so that it's because you'd be leaving the threatened range of the big boy, right?
Yeah, because I'm not looking great.
Well, whilst you are within his threatened range, but you are 5 foot away from him, so can't you do the attack first so that you can at least get the attack off before you go?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast you can do from that range to make the attacks, because it's not
Oh,
disadvantage.
it won't be an issue because there's no disadvantage, even though
Yeah.
I'm quite close.
It's
No,
only if you're
not about
adjacent.
threatened range, it's about if you were like here, it would be a problem. But because there's 5 feet between you,
Yeah.
it's like you shoot a gun
Correct.
at someone. If they're right up in your face, then it can be difficult because they'll be moving around. But if you're like 5 foot away from them, that's objectively the easiest kill shot.
You
Yeah.
heard that, Chris. I should be able to do this with advantage.
No, not advantage, just without disadvantage.
I tried.
Right.
I tried.
No, I appreciate it. Alright, I might as well go for it.
Yeah, go for it. I mean,
Uh,
I'd technically already rolled the opportunity attack, because you'd said you'd moved, but I'm going to rescind that, so... which is
I
good for you.
Just so you don't get knocked
That was-
out
Yeah.
before you run away.
But I will be
Yeah.
retaining it for
Yeah.
its next attack against whoever.
That's fine.
Nice.
Steve's like, I'm next.
Yeah, I know who that's going for.
Okay, so. Well, it could be a 1, you don't know. So, both of them will hit.
Yeah, and that is 1d10 force damage each.
Yep.
Ooh.
Is there any plus to that?
1d10. Nope.
Just 1d10. Okay. So it's 14 force damage versus the Devourer. Okay.
hmm I could pull it towards me, but I don't think that would be advantageous right now.
What? You sure you don't want to do that?
Mm.
Okay. So you've used your action for Eldritch Blast. Anything else you wanted to do?
I don't think there's anything as bonus action that's really gonna help me apart from maybe Shield of Faith, but that's only a +2 to AC.
I mean, you never know.
Well,
You
if you're
never know.
planning on
It could be the
moving out,
difference,
yeah, if
couldn't
you're
it?
planning on moving out of the area, then having that extra 2 AC could help. You don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're planning
Yeah,
on
I might
staying
as well.
put, it's still just as useful.
I think I'll do Shield of Faith, which is first level +2 to AC. Okay.
Okay.
And then let's try and pull back.
Okay. So you are concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
As you fire up 2 Eldritch Blasts towards it, knocking it, kind of causing it to stagger a little bit before you begin to backpedal. It swings one of its long arms and claws at you, and keeping the roll from earlier, that is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Except not keeping that roll from earlier, Runic Shield.
Okay.
Ooh.
So re-rolling it.
Mm-hmm.
18. I believe that will miss.
That will miss because of Shield.
Yes!
So as the swing goes towards you, there is a moment where Romulus, you stretch out your hands. The runes of your giant form begin to otherwise burn across the edges of your fur up your arm, and in that moment a shield begins to add itself to the otherwise dark, almost smoky, corrupted shield that begins to burn its way around Kirv, and in that moment the attack hits and ricochets off, and making a very satisfying and loud ringing sound as it does so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While I'm here, I might as well move back a bit further.
If I get a moment, a cinematic moment, I'm just gonna say, "Wait your turn."
Oh.
Okay. End of your go. I will clean up the initiative order and remove everything that's dead from it, which now makes the initiative order a lot less scary for all of you. But it is now the Devourer's turn. The Devourer
Oh,
looks to
no.
you, Romulus, with the mention of that, and is going to otherwise hiss something in abyssal back at you.
I'm just gonna respond with, "And your mother also."
Okay, let me see if it gets its recharge back on its soul rend. It does not.
I'm in danger.
It's going to make one claw attack against you, and then it's going to make the other claw attack probably against Vinny in this instance. Yeah, I'll go with that.
I've abandoned Vinny. I don't
You
have
did!
him to send
That's
anymore.
fine. I have like actual hit points.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so Romulus, that is a 28
You've
to
got, like,
hit.
your own reaction, right?
Does that hit?
A 28 does in fact hit.
Oh, just as well. So, 10 points of slashing, which is obviously halved to 5 for you,
Mm-hmm.
followed by... Oh, these dice are rolling awful today. That's good for you guys. Nope, I take that back. 17 points of necrotic damage, halved to 8.
So 13 total.
Yes. And then the attack versus Vinny. That is cocked. As a 14, I'm going to assume that misses.
That misses, even without defensive flourish.
Mm-hmm. As it makes the attack against you, Romulus otherwise rakes across a portion of your form where you have your arms outstretched for the runic shield. The attack against you, Vinny, gives you just enough time to kind of backpedal, staying on top of the log, swinging backwards and holding your balance as it tries to make a swing towards you.
Between the pirouette from the slash and the dodge from the hook, Vinny is still spinning.
It is going to
He's
move
using it to dodge.
forward, like so. It's going to go here, because it is a smart creature and understands range. Do I care if it takes an attack of opportunity from Vinny? Or, correction, does it care? He wants to get close to these two. Yeah, it's going to do it. So, Vinny gets to make an attack of opportunity.
Unfortunately, I have already spent my reaction.
Oh, that's right, on Uncanny Dodge. Okay, I forgot
Wasn't
that.
sure if I should mention that. They're like, it's an intelligent creature. How intelligent? Let's find out.
No, that was on me. And then it's going to go there so that it is once again adjacent to Kirv and now also kind of adjacent to Mortar.
Shit.
Oh no, you drew him back towards Mortar. How could you do that, Kirv? Alright, top of the round, Romulus, you're up.
Oh no! What a terrible circumstance to have occurred. Woe is me.
Power of love? Question mark.
Uh-huh.
And he's not even here to defend himself.
Oh, isn't that a shame? You all know the rules. If you're not here for the session, if your character dies, it's not my fault.
I will just kick this one out of the way a little bit for funzos.
Yep, you kick some sludge out the way. Makes
I believe
very
it's
satisfying
like,
sound.
and I believe I am flanking.
Yes. So you have your +4.
I'm just going to like. I'm about the same height as this thing, right?
Yes.
I just come up close. I just lean in, right to whatever passes for ears on this thing, and and Romulus just simply says, "Those aren't your monkeys, but this is about to be my circus, and I'm going to commit great crimes upon this creature."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Anyway, it's not a clown, so I doubt the joke thing is going to happen. But
No,
this
it doesn't
is seemingly
happen.
My
No.
This is seemingly my bit for this fight.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, the telling a joke to the clown demons is they're the only ones that are affected by it.
The only other thing I could have said was just like, "This is going to hurt you, really, really badly," and I'm just going to start wailing on him. Great Weapon Master, Recklessing, you know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know this guy's AC so far?
It's about the same as the rest of them. So, not all that high, but not terribly low.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Lovely. So, first attack then. La-di-da-di-dee-da-day, la-di-da-di-doo.
So that will be... Okay, so that's a 5 and a 6 on 11 plus 6. So 17 plus 2 from rage, 19 plus 8, so 27 plus 7, it's 34.
34 damage on the first hit, yes.
Yes. Okay. So that takes that to that much health. Okay. It's not quite bloodied, but it's getting close.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Second attack.
That will hit.
18.
Reroll the 1, just in case. So it's 6 and a 5. So that is 11 plus 15.
6, 5.
11 plus
Don't forget the plus 2.
26, so 28 damage.
Yep.
Okay,
And,
it is now bloodied.
Action surge.
Go for it.
As you might have expected.
It's a natural
That's
20.
a natural 20. I will pick up another set
Yep.
of dice.
Roll them. And then it'll be re-rolling all 1s and 2s. So I'll just move that out of the way for now, when you can just highlight them.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Okay,
Just beautiful.
so we are dealing with optimal dice are a 6, a 6, a 4, and a 3. So that is 19 plus 2 is 21 plus 15 is 36.
36, yep.
Yep.
And
And
then
your next attack is an auto hit.
auto hit, yep. So let me just grab those there.
That's
Just
a
roll the
stagger.
damage.
Yep. So that will
Beautiful,
be
6
a
and a
6 and a
4.
4. So 10 plus 17 is 27 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hate me.
Uh-huh.
It's on 2 health.
Well, don't worry,
Oh,
Chris,
no.
because I'm going to use an ability. Fire rune, motherfucker.
You also have your horn attack as a bonus action.
You know what? I will use the horn attack because that means I don't have to use my fire rune.
Yeah.
If I will say, if the horns don't hit, can I still use fire rune after? No, I'll just do that one. There we go.
Yeah, it hits. You're fine. And it's
I
dead.
reckon an 18 hits.
Yeah.
And
Your rage damage alone kills it.
just for funsies.
If it was
let's,
immune to non-magical
Perfect.
damage, it wouldn't actually kill it, but it's not. This is one of those cases where it won't. Interestingly enough, I
Love
kind of
that.
want you to do it. It's roll me the 2d6 for me.
Okay, rolling. Okay, these ones down here.
Yep. Okay, never mind. So you would have done 12 fire damage. I was kind of hoping that if you rolled 2 1s, you would have done 2 halved to 1 and it would have lived. There was
That
a
would have been funny.
slim chance, same as if you rolled a 1 and a 2, but
Yeah.
okay.
But no.
So as Kirv, you're standing there. You've backed up with Mortar as the Devourer has otherwise barreled towards you. As Romulus steps up, a series of slashes carving through a set of ribs, followed by its spine. As it turns to try and block with an arm, you cut the arm clean off. The sword strike otherwise going through the chest where the heart would be. And in that moment, you pull it out. See that it's still haggard and standing before goring it with your horns, pinning it to the ground as it collapses in a pool of mess before you. There is a single belly butcher left on the field. And I believe now that will make it Vinny's go.
Well, I was going to move over there to try and help,
But Romulus did
Not
about
necessary,
130 something damage across the attack.
When the fighter barbarian really puts the effort in, it shows.
Yeah.
I now need a nap, please.
yes, right. Well done, Kirv, for drawing him into a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew
That
it was a
was
trap
my
all
plan.
along.
Right. This charming gentleman appears to still be in some distress, so I'm going to move over here
Mm-hmm.
to free. I'm going to step in and take a swing at this belly butcher.
Okay, go for it. You get your sneak attack still.
Hopefully this will be impressive. The bar has been set pretty high.
It honestly really has this session. Oh my word. This is probably one of our coolest fights so far.
There's no point re-rolling that.
No,
It's
but that will hit. So that is
damage.
15 plus 5.
Plus 5. Yes.
Yep, 20 damage. It is very clearly bloodied now, as you otherwise take a swing with your scimitar, otherwise carving across a section of its belly. In that moment, you watch as some of the guts begin to kind of spill out, but it doesn't seem to be perturbed by that. It should be, but demon, what can you do?
Those damn demons just demoning about.
Beau second winded, right?
Correct.
So he is not looking too bad.
Not.
Yeah,
as
no,
bad.
I'm not too bad. I'm like just under body, so I'm fine.
Okay, I'm going to go in with an extra hit with the short sword then. In that case.
Bonus action extra hit as you carve across the belly. You then take the short sword and otherwise jam it up through its arm as it goes for a cleaver swing down towards you. The short sword poking through and otherwise holding in place. As that does 7 damage. Or do you add the
10
extra?
piercing and 2 cold.
Ah, okay, so you do add the extra for your bonus action attacks. Cool.
Yeah, I have the fighting style now.
Okay.
I didn't for a while.
It's alright. So that's 12 damage in all. Now, if I remember correctly, because this is an evil creature, it loses the ability to regain health next turn because you're using the Ghost Steel short sword. Yeah.
The Ghost Steel short sword.
Yep.
Yes, if that were a thing.
Yeah,
that is
that
indeed
it
an
could
effect.
do.
Of.
Then
doesn't.
it can't.
It doesn't have the ability to regain health, but it does have the ability to gain.
BRB, guys.
That's right. Temporary hit points if it would get a kill. But
Okay.
So it won't gain those.
Hopefully that ability won't be relevant anyway.
Yes, hopefully so.
And yeah, a creature that's so blasé about having its guts spilling out doesn't strike me as something that's that concerned with like medicine and health optimization.
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright, that was all good. Given that it took a hit like that and is still standing, I'm going to make use of my fancy footwork to use the rest of my movement to get out of there.
Okay.
30, 35, actually 40 since it's plus 10, and that leaves a free path-ish for Cat to get past.
For Cat and Terror. Okay. The Belly Butchers go. Okay, so the Belly Butcher has not taken a liking to what has been going on over here.
Has it clocked that this is a losing battle?
It doesn't care, it's a demon.
This is true. There's
I
no
mean-
downside for them.
I mean, if it tried to run, would we let it?
No.
No.
Mortar's
Nah.
got a 900-foot range on his Iron Vulture or Crimson Vulture. Sorry, a 3,600-foot range on his Crimson Vulture. So
Damn.
yeah, no, it's fine. He doesn't have sharpshooter yet, but when he does, there will be issues with certain combat types, which isn't going to be a problem for me. It's just going to be interesting to watch happen here. Okay. The Belly Butcher, not liking what happened, is going to disregard you, Beau, and is going to rush over
I'm
here.
fine with that.
And is going to make one cleaver and one hook attack. The hook attack is going to be versus you, Vinny. No, that's an 11 to hit. And the cleaver attack versus you, Romulus. That's better, 22 to hit.
That will.
Do you want a runic shield if you can do it on yourself?
I can do it on myself.
I mean, you might as well. This is the last attack it can make this turn. And if you don't, it will be
Yeah.
pumping extra damage into this.
Just to check, we get a short rest after this, right?
If the party wants
It's
to.
like the
We can do, yeah.
Is there anyone got any issues with doing that?
No issues.
Mortar
Excellent,
turns
I'm
round and goes, I'm not injured. So I don't
It
want to take a
doesn't
short
ben-
rest.
It doesn't benefit me, so I don't want to take one. No.
Sorry, Mortar,
Alright,
that's what you sound
then-
like temporarily.
Then might as well runic shield it.
Okay.
You know, there's no major downside, so.
Yes, there is. Has to take the new roll, right?
Just double checking that.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it does have to use the new roll.
That's a crit.
Ah, bugger.
There is a downside to that ability. It's rare, but
It's rare. There is a 5% chance I fuck myself.
yeah, which is what happened this time. But then again, you're
Yep.
resistant anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. I'm giving it a chance for a last hurrah. Aren't I so nice and good?
21 points of slashing damage. Halved to 10. And... And 32 points of necrotic damage, halved to 16. as it uses all of its glutton for punishment charges to give it 3d8 bonus damage, which then is affected by the crit to double it to 68.
So that would be 27 total, I think.
Yes, that sounds about right. As it makes the attack against you, Vinny, you kind of sidestep out the way as its wild hook swing goes wide. But as it goes to make an attack versus Romulus, you kind of use your runic shield to try and discard it out the way. And in that moment, the cleaver catches into your arm, digging deep and stopping on the marrow as you feel the heavy weight of the meat cleaver from the butcher, otherwise doing a chunk of damage which you were not expecting.
Okay, now I really do need that short rest.
Cat, you're up. There is one belly butcher
How bloody is
left.
this thing looking?
It's not quite at death's door, but it's sure getting close.
Okay. I was debating whether to try and devour it so I can get some answers in regards to the location of the goose.
I'd really, really rather you didn't. It
Fair.
might have been made using your uncle.
My uncle?
One of my siblings.
Alright, fine, I'll devour it.
While you're considering what
Alright.
you're doing,
Okay.
I mean, if it's beneficial to you to devour it, go for it. But if there's no real benefit to it, then
Basically, if I devour it, I get the soul and I get its memories, and I'm hoping I might be able to locate the goose.
could also go horribly wrong because it's a demon soul. This is something you don't know.
Shit, yeah, no, that is... Okay, yeah, I
okay,
don't...
but it would be fucking cool if you can proper kill demons.
This is true.
What do you?
True.
What
you've
do you
you've
think
had
you
it.
would
You've had it completely kill undead before by taking their soul with this
Yeah.
ability. So in theory, it could do the same to a demon. It's again one of those that you don't know. It's a corrupted soul, which means it could go horribly wrong for you. It could also be beneficial. You know, it's a demon. These are the kinds of souls you wanted to consume in the first place.
This is a really you're the only person that can make this decision. I gotta say, like, I don't feel like we can infringe on it because you are in the moment there.
Well, the thing is, we are all still telepathically connected.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So I can post this to the group, like, hey, I can use Terrador to knock him down or get him real low and possibly get some answers by devouring it.
What the party's fighting? There's just a Discord message pop up.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Fucking Skype call in the corner of whilst you. So I think Romulus would be like, I don't think that's wise. It could put you in danger. However, Harlan, the player, is really interested to find out what will happen.
That was in
Look-
favour.
Like, really, really interested because it would answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'll say, are you sure you want to devour more than you have to?
Yeah, that's
You can eat as much as she wants.
yeah. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since the ghost. In fact,
Exactly.
how am I faring in regards to that? Does the creature still like? Has there been hunger? How long? Because it's been what, a week? Ish. Like, I don't know how often this thing wants to eat.
From what you gather, the creature doesn't necessarily choose when it wants to eat.
No.
It's more of a
No.
this stuff just tends to happen. You almost, the urge of eating gets worse and worse until you can't bear it.
Yeah. So how am I at the moment in regards to that?
You're doing all
Yeah.
right. It's been a while since you've eaten, but you feel fine. You don't feel like you're being urged to consume.
Okay, that's good to know.
I suppose the
Okay.
question is, do you want to like ask the monster what it thinks? Like, do you think you can chow down on this, or is this going to be a problem?
No, I fully am aware that this thing reckons it can chow down on. Like, this thing will just eat everything and anything. And more like,
Yeah, and once you open
Okay.
that telepathic connection to it, that does mean that you're because you have a ring of mind shielding now, don't you, to protect you against
no,
it?
no, I ended up taking the spell because I couldn't attune to it. So it
Oh,
is in
that's
my mind
right.
still.
Okay, so it can still access, but it's not as prevalent at the moment because you have done your team building exercises recently.
Mhm.
So unless you want to invite it in for a conversation.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna make a roll, and the roll is gonna be, if I roll anything below a 12, I will not. Anything below a 13, I won't do it because I've been
Okay.
swayed away from it.
Oh, no.
Nope. All right, I won't do it. Okay, then in that case, then, as I took, the old cat took Romulus's advice on board because throw him out trap to him, and he clearly cares. I am going to action summon Trellidex, and I am going to tell him to go nuts, and same with Terrador for my bonus action.
I lose Trellidex every time. Where is he? I'll have to get a different... Okay, I'll have to actually copy another Trellidex across. Remind me, Trellidex is White Dragon.
Yeah, it's a white dragon,
Yeah,
an adult white dragon.
but he counts as large for the purposes of the spell. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me Wild Magic for Trellidex.
Yep. And him and Terrador are going to make air. Well, we're good.
Okay, so Trellidex will be there,
Good news.
Terrador will be there. I will say between the two of them, as much as rolling could be fun, 16 hit points will not keep it alive. So I will just say the Belly Butcher with an AC of 14 is dead. As
Sweet.
Trellidex and Terrador otherwise double team the Belly Butcher, begin tearing it apart, bashing sections of it, and watching as these heavy bruises begin to form before it eventually begins to just congeal into sludge. The kind of the flesh bag skin across the top beginning to go loose and fold, should we say. It is at this point in time that the combat seems to have slowed to a crawl, if not completely. You will take a moment to breathe, and Beau, you take in the new troop of individuals and their surprising capacity at destruction and death to demons. Especially the big Minotaur guy.
Yeah. I'm not getting on his wrong side.
You do,
Good,
however,
learning.
with your keen senses, you do smell that one of them is of a hellish-born nature. That would presumably be one of these two, the two tieflings.
Yeah.
But you haven't
Profiling.
had too much exposure to understand which one it might be.
I think Romulus is going to turn to look at this newcomer. I'm going to take a wild assumption and say you're not with the Carnival of Creeps.
Beau gets out a cigarette. Is the campfire still lit?
Yes.
Kind of puts a cigarette against the fire, lights it, takes a puff of his cigarette, and goes, "Oh, I'm way too handsome to be a part of this."
I'm just gonna look. Okay, can I genuine thing here?
Insight.
Just gonna make a roll, an insight here. Yeah.
Go ahead, roll me a persuasion or deception, please, Beau. You don't have to announce which one it is, but go ahead and roll just in case.
Okay.
Just tell me the
Okay,
result.
nice.
So, Romulus, that is a
23.
Oh,
versus.
A5.
Oh
Uh,
God.
So, yeah, in this moment, it seems that Beau isn't part of this troop, given they were attacking him. You're fairly safe to assume. And from Beau's reaction, you get the sense that, yeah, Beau isn't part of this group, but at the same time, he may have been a little bit in over his head.
There
I know
are
him.
two bits of information I'm specifically wanting to look into, if I may. Feel free to say no, but one, do I think he is? I think he's playing it cool and is actually quite shooken up. Is that an accurate statement? Yes or no?
I wouldn't say like shooken up, but it's definitely kind of hit him like, yeah, I may have bitten off more than I could chew, but
Okay.
it's worked so far in life. So,
And
do you know?
the second part. How handsome actually is he? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, like on a scale of like I don't know, a normal person to Vinny, where are we at?
I'd say for an. I think the way I kind of describe him is he looks quite young, but weathered.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay.
like for a young guy, he looks like he's been about a lot and probably had to do a lot of shit to survive.
He's
But
got that rugged
can't help but shoot.
adventurer vibe, but still
Yeah.
kind of the glow of youth in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of
100%.
young Hugh Jackman.
Nah, no one's that beautiful. No one's that beautiful.
At least he understands it.
Yeah.
You know what? He's humble. That's good.
Yeah.
Humble for not claim young Jackman, you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna just like look at. Okay. Well, we also have business here, and well, I would much prefer neither of us ends up getting shanked by comedians. So, how's about we travel together whilst we're looking through this?
I definitely won't turn down.
House.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely won't turn down sort of staying with you guys. He kind of like sort of takes a quick check at all of you, and seeing the damage you guys have obviously caused. He's like, yeah, I will definitely stay with you guys.
Before that can be solidified, sorry, Kirv very much is going to step forward to him, to Beau. Before we let you join us, I have one very important question for you.
Please don't ask me if I can do a goose impression. As he takes another puff of his cigarette.
Kirv is freaked out. Have you been watching us?
Watching's a very weird term. I was more.
It is, yeah.
Stood wherever you were while you were doing goose noises.
Sorry, I'm breaking. Kirv isn't.
Cat is going over to the snake first and see if there's any stuff on the body, and just rolls the eyes to that comment.
As you go to the body, you kind of put your hands to kind of check to see what's there, and your hand kind of immediately presses into it like it's a soft sponge. And as you take your hand back, you kind of watch as there's these kind of thin, almost stringy bits of goo that have otherwise pulled off. You shake your hand off, and you watch as all of the bodies are beginning to pancake and are beginning to almost turn into this thin sludge. The hiss of the campfire goes out as the thin sludge does begin to kind of smother the flame. It's not a lot as like it's going to cause difficult terrain, but by all means it is disgusting and beginning to kind of soak into fabric and the soil and stuff.
Okay, so there's no keys or anything like that on his body?
No, there is nothing on the body. It seems like anything they were wearing, armor or weapons, is also turning to sludge, as if it comes as part of their equipment, and as a result, it does disintegrate as well.
Okay. Well, if there's anywhere locked. He hasn't got a key.
Right, well, I don't know about you all, but I am under the impression that perhaps the big top might be a smart idea to have a look through.
Well, hold on. I want to know why this guy's here.
I'm just going to look. I'm going to look over this weathered young man. Okay, I'm going to say it's one of three things: money, revenge, or
Both.
yeah, honestly, it's two things, but it could be both.
Well, unless you're just a really big fan of circuses
Or a really big
Well,
and
fan
wanted
of
to sneak
bees.
in and look around.
In which
Mortar's
case,
going to
I
step
am
up.
Very sorry.
Mortar's going to step up and be like, I don't like the look of this guy. He's got the same weapons that I have. And you can tell there's almost a look of, he can do what I do, but kind of better.
Well, that's
Have
what
a
he gets for not being
trademark or
here.
something. Calm down.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel
No.
about shooting friendlies?
Well, I've not ever done it before, so I don't think I'll make a habit of it now.
You're in. Fuck, you're in.
You just cat steps off and just like, okay. Well, I like this one already.
Oh yes.
Mortar looks at you lot
Our
betrayed.
standards have fallen.
Yes. Can we be having a short rest whilst this is happening, just so that I can
Yeah,
get things prepped
Yeah,
and
that
ready?
seems fair.
yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Kirv's
Yeah,
still
um,
got her arms crossed, not completely convinced here.
Yeah, but to obviously answer Romulus's question, Beau kind of gets out. It looks like a ledger style thing from his like bag, and you can see there's like loads of pages sticking out, and it doesn't look very neat. And he kind of like flicks to a page and basically gets like a wanted poster out, and he's like, "I'm here for a bounty." So yes, money.
Oh, money. Okay.
Yeah. What did you think? I said?
Mummy.
I'm not gonna say. I'm
Money.
not gonna say.
So yes,
Mummy,
mummy.
Which one? Which one? I need to know.
Winks at Romulus. Or no, Kirv, because that was the question asked.
I was gonna say.
So I'm going to use a second wind before I do my
Before
stuff,
short
so I
rest,
think,
yeah, that's fine. So make sure you restore anything that you might need during your short rest. Roll hit dice, stuff that you get back, so action surge, second wind, etc.
I'm sorry, Chris. On my one, it doesn't say what dice I would use for the short rest.
Should be a D10 because you're just a fighter.
Yeah. How many do I get?
You should have 10 at your disposal currently. So roll as many as you need, up to 10. Okay. While this is all going on, what's the duration on Shield of Faith?
Oh,
I can't remember, but I believe
up
it's
to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes? Okay, so we don't have to worry. It's going to stick around after the short rest. That's fine. Mortar has used a hit dice because he was apparently 6 health down somehow.
Right,
And he's got some stuff that he's used, so he'll get that back. Okay, so 20 now. Okay.
I'm back at almost full.
Okay.
I never got hurt.
Back to exactly full. Without a single point of overlap.
Did you remember to add your song, the
Oh, I didn't.
Song
Oh,
of Rest,
that is a good
and
point.
yeah, so Song of Rest is just a flat 8, I believe. You add,
Oh, I'm back
I
up at full then.
believe so.
yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck around with like deducting one of the ones I've already done
So-
to theoretically math it out. I
So
don't care.
Mortar gets the extra 1 hit point he needed to be back at full. Yeah, so make sure this would also go to you as well, Beau, that you get a additional 8 hit points on top of this from Song of Rest.
Oh, lovely. That puts me up to full then.
That's nice.
Yes, as we take a moment to gather our thoughts and 10, 12 wounds, you hear a soft little burst of reassuring music, and I guess also a nice smell of cooking food from Romulus.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the bonus from that really is gonna matter at this point because I think everyone said they were at full, but
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
everyone's at full. But if anyone's...
a-
Uh,
I think it's more of a moral boost of offsetting the smell of rotting vegetable matter.
Yes, which now has become a lot more prevalent because these creatures, as they are decomposing, smell of rotting vegetable matter.
oh.
And it is very kind of heavy and pungent in the air. These, I'd say, Beau, you're obviously more familiar with this than the rest of the group, but from fighting demons previously for you, almost all demons smell like a rotting vegetable smell to them, much like how most devils have the smell of sulfur. With the rest of you, where you fought demons in the past, they tended to smell a bit more acrid, as opposed to kind of the vegetation smell. So the demons you fought previously were different in some regard, but you're not entirely certain. Well, you have suspicions.
So not that sibling.
Probably not. But you also saw belly butchers, so you're not sure.
All right. Well, Beau, was it?
Yeah, Beau Cooper was my name.
Cooper. Ah, I see. So you are. All right then. What exactly is it? As I'm sure you're aware, a Cooper is a barrel maker. Your family barrel makers.
No, definitely not. My dad was he was just part of the army, tried to survive.
It's tragic to see the old professions be lost.
And my dad only knew how to shoot, which is where I got the skill from.
So you said you're here to collect a bounty.
Yeah. I got a feeling it was the man you were talking to earlier.
Oh, the ringmaster.
Yes, yeah.
The serpent's head of, again, this fucked up clown house. Right. You dead or alive? Are you needing him?
Mainly dead. Demons are quite hard to contain, so...
And do you need a head for that, or will a bucketful do?
No, I'm trying to think. I guess just a piece of their clothing, something that would show that it was a demon, normally suffices.
Yeah, you know that they will decompose, and in cases like this previously, you've often turned to, if you cut off a bit of their clothing before they're dead, it will stick around enough to be fine.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone else heard that.
Yeah,
but...
it's alright.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just one of the clowns. Just like having a little bit of static on the floor, just kind of wigging out a little bit. You just stab it, it's good, and it's dead.
Ugh, fucking glitches.
Okay. So what are you doing? The circus area seems to be quiet at this moment, and as it stands, the doorway to the big top lies open.
Well, I think we should probably go in there and see if we can find either the goose or any ledgers that possibly refer to any transactions involving the goose.
Let me divine sense to see if there's anything in there.
So you guys are actually trying to find a goose.
The area around you is heavily laden with the kind of the desecrated nature of demonic entities, but you can't sense anything from within the big top.
Right, well, then we need to get in.
Sorry,
yeah, after you.
I would take advantage quickly and change my ammo to the holy ammo.
Okay, you change
all sanctified.
Just ammo. In one of your firearms, or in both of
them? I'll go with both.
Okay.
I'll say in dusk.
Okay.
My left hand.
Okay. Okay. So just make sure to mark that off as you make shots with the shots with the weapon as we get there. But first, I think we'll take a quick break there. Allow for a little bit more time for Mortar to get here, as Dan seems to be running a little bit behind still. But we will resume shortly with all of you entering the big top. Also gives me a chance to get the map sorted. So don't go anywhere. Well, the rest of you can. You got your break, but
Right.
Go get a
Oh.
drink quick.
So, let's learn a bit about Beau.
What do you want to
Back.
know?
You have the word Beau in your name and also the profession of Cooper, and yet you do not use it at bow and arrow, nor do you make barrels. Discuss.
I just searched cowboy names on the internet.
Wow.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's how good I am with research.
Beau,
And it sounds
beautiful.
like cowboy as well.
Yee-haw.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I won't need that. I just need this.
King Julian! That was a bit better.
What?
You're very close.
Oh!
Oh,
We took a break at just the right time. The prodigal son has returned.
I'm gonna get a drink quick. Back in a
That
sec.
is no son of mine.
It's a space station.
What?
no idea. I don't recognize that King Julian reference.
What?
I'm just liking the Mort thing. just having fun
You
in it.
you missed a lot, Dan. You missed a lot.
I mean, I guess we won. Looking at the map.
I almost killed you, but yes.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Is this going to become... Do I need... fill me in. Is this a thing that I'm going to need to bring up to you?
Oh, no. Look, I was
No.
getting low. I retreated. The monster followed after me. And I kind of retreated near Mortar. So I was bringing the monster to you, basically.
But
that's not the
you
worst
know,
thing.
what, you know what was fun though?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Absolutely going fucking batshit and murdering the crap out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah?
was some really
Yeah,
badass moments here.
So what
Ro-
happened?
Romulus
fill me in,
pretty
fill me in,
much
fill me in.
nuked everything. It got his hands on.
Badass, dude. Yeah, that sounds kind of standard Romulus, though. You know, like he just kind of he's chill 1 minute and then he rages and there's shit goes real sideways, real friggin' quick. How did the new kid perform?
Objectively better because he didn't shoot any of us, so we're gonna take that as a win.
You know what that is? Wait, was that on the cards?
Looks at
Shooting you
Mortar.
guys on the cards? I didn't actually shoot any of you.
Uh-huh.
Hides cat from his vision.
Ah.
Gee.
Right, I'm going to quickly go back, and then we will commence.
But basically, Beau's a chill guy. He is here to get a bounty on the... What was it? The ringleader?
Ringmaster.
The
Ringmaster.
ringmaster, that's the one.
Okay.
The master of the ring!
Full name is Beau Cooper, but he does not make barrels. And he considers himself rather beautiful.
Oh, interesting. Okay. This will be interesting.
I'm sorry, but the position of annoying, talking, gun-wielding maniac is already taken.
That's damn right.
Literally.
If he tries to step on my toes, oh boy.
Though, in fairness, most of his shots he does seem to have hit.
What are you trying to
Ouch.
imply, Jamie?
Well, look, unless it's...
This is a new experience for us.
Yeah, it's... Now that we know the true ability of a gun user against enemies...
You're really dancing around the core concept of what's going on here, Jamie. Why don't you spell it out for me? I am a simple man, and I require simple words.
Hey, hit the enemies.
Not
I
the
mean,
us.
I try.
No, I don't know how. Why? When we do a PvP, you seem to roll good. When we do a PvE, the dice are just like, nah, fuck you, mate. You ain't shooting anything. You're like, come on, man.
Makes it. I will tell you what. It makes it so hard to play a quote unquote gunslinger when you can't shoot shit. Really
Yeah.
invalidates. It's like when you're like, I will play a master swordsman, and the same thing happens. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck me, I guess. Like, I guess I'm a master of shit. I'm a
That's why
I'm a
you've got to do
shit
what I did
six
and
shooter.
weave incompetence into the character.
Mm.
Then you get to be the best of both worlds. You're a master swordsman, but you're also incompetent.
It's the
In fairness-
best of both
In fairness,
worlds.
I don't trust the dice to aid me at all. So all of my spells are pretty much like they've got to make a save. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's
Like I've got
a
magic
solid
missile,
bet.
which literally I got magic
Yeah.
missile, which they don't save against, and
Mm.
then
Yeah,
I've
just
got
happen.
several other spells which they have to save against.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh
Oh,
man.
Or
Yeah.
Sorry.
no, go on.
No, I'm going to kill the mood. Go, you
Please
keep
do,
going.
it'll be funny.
You keep going.
What's new,
Okay.
Rebecca?
Hey.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
Hey,
look
bro,
at
how you doing?
I'm going to go
Hey,
get a
like-
drink.
Party.
It's like, oh, look at that, Dad. Go fuck yourself.
He managed to make a critical hit against Rebecca.
Against a party member of all people.
Fancy that.
No, I mean that's pretty typical for me, actually. You know, that tracks.
Mm.
Oh man.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
it's nice to know we've got someone else in the party and he doesn't want with us.
that's positive.
do
For
I?
now, I mean, give him time. He's not met us yet.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
just haven't met you yet.
I'm just a chill guy.
I'm just
Chill guy,
excited
less
for the
romantic.
idea. I'm sorry. Every time you say I'm just a chill guy, I do just imagine the relaxed chill guy meme,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's not doing me any favors here. But yeah, look, we all know what'll happen if he turns against the party. He'll try and kill Romulus, and then I just get to do the slow turnaround.
Yeah, honestly.
I love
if
the
I-
slow turnaround.
I feel
And
like if I
this-
was trying to do anything, I wouldn't go for you. You're clearly the biggest guy, as far as I can see. I'd
That's
definitely go for Mortar.
Yeah,
You
no,
literally did the opposite to what Mortar did when he first met the party. He Romulus charged at him and he ran at Romulus because he's an idiot.
No, the thing about Romulus is, he's made to be big, buff, powerful. Magic, I get fucked by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have some weakness,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Don't worry, I'll fix it one day.
I will teach you to use magic. I promise. If I can teach you to use
Steve.
elemental detonation too, bam, everything explodes. And
Steve, maybe you
Build
can
elemental
find me
detonation
shoots.
into stagger, and just watch whatever I stab turn into mist.
oh,
Yeah,
Steve,
sorry,
Oh
Rosie,
you
my
can
gosh.
teach Mortar how to
That'd be-
shoot.
that'd be really bad. Because every time you hit an enemy, self-casts fireball.
I mean, that would be nuts.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
That would be mental.
if we got me like a decent enough like healing
Or like immunity to fire.
healings
somehow.
or fire immunity or something like that could be cool as shit as a way
It would
to
look it would look anime as fuck.
oh,
would look
it'd be
animated.
so
I'm-
good.
I'm gonna clear this up. If Cat's helping you learn this, it ain't gonna be fireball.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
What
Okay.
does that mean?
We can deal.
But she has access to a plethora of runes, so potentially we could make a weapon that will manipulate the shield runes so you don't take effect of the thing that you create.
That could be fun. That could be very fun.
Okay.
I mean, that does sound really cool, actually.
Are we all back and ready?
Ready as we'll ever
Yep.
be.
Okay.
Is so?
He says, not loading up his character sheet like an idiot.
As
Like,
you
born ready. Where am I?
As you step round the big top, moving past the sludge that is now the demon corpses that lie before you, you move to the front of the big top and you can see inside is a very dimly lit interior. Does anyone here not have dark vision?
I don't think I do, off the top of my head.
Oh no!
Okay.
Once again, dimly lit rooms are relevant to the party.
So,
Only to one of us.
for reference, this will give you disadvantage on perception checks. Will not give you disadvantage on attack rolls, but if a creature is benefiting from cover, it will become heavy cover.
Okay.
Or 3/4 cover, sorry. Heavy cover is calligrapher rules.
Yeah, I can't see anything, so I'm just going to assume, yeah.
It's dim light, so you can still see. It's just going to be one of those that if there's anything that would have objective cover, then it will get extra cover.
Yeah.
I assume we're all just walking in. We're not particularly.
I imagine so.
worried about
I
hiding,
am
yeah.
in no way being subtle at the moment.
As you
Okay.
So
walk into the interior here, you step through, and like usually when you're going from a light space to a dark space, there is that immediate almost wall of your eyes adjusting to the new interior. As the area around you begins to adapt naturally, being able to see more that is around you, you see the floor of this big top is otherwise what looks to be this dirt ring on the ground, with a series of seats or simple wooden benches that are just lined around the exterior of the tent, with stairs that otherwise climb up to each, allowing you to walk along and then just take a seat as you would need to. You can see that there are the two main posts holding up the big top itself, with what looks to be some form of railing or landing of some form about halfway up, where there are a series of ropes that otherwise lead from it outwards, and you can see what looks to be some individuals standing atop them. Given the mayhem that happened outside, they do not seem to care about disguising themselves. Where once you saw the trapeze artists, you see these satyr-like demons, bipedal in nature, with a few boils kind of across their skin, rough bits of hair on the chin and beside their ears, with these two large horns that coil up from the top of their head, otherwise standing atop the trapeze way, as they are just watching almost eagerly. You note also, standing atop a barrel in the middle... Oh no, this is the initiative order tokens. Hold on. There we go. Standing atop the barrel in the middle, you note another figure. The figure themselves of what looks to be a smooth-skinned individual, no facial features save for eyes, and what looks to be almost like this orb-like mouth. You can see flowing robes that otherwise come off from either side of them, their arms extended. You can see what looks to be crackling bits of magic going across their arms as they look towards all of you, almost prepared for this, but everything else held in kind of a momentary breath. And behind them, you see this hulking, heavy, dark red scaled creature, thick blades and spines, almost like that of a dire creature, as a massive demon stands behind them, ready to seemingly defend them in the event that it is required. As you enter, there is a call from the quote-unquote ringmaster in the middle here. As the ringmaster looks to you all, you hear telepathically, as there does not seem to be a method of communication vocally. So you've discovered what we are. What is your purpose here? And we might be able to come to an arrangement. All of you hear this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice-
Kirv, this
nice
is
to-
your...
Nice digs you have there.
Fucking
guys.
Mortar stands up.
Who added into the
Harlan
group
be
call?
like,
Come on!
thing this is, talk. Mortar. Hey, you got fun place going on here. Who's your interior decorator?
Okay.
Still attacked right now.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's what you get for being late.
Fuck you. Fuck you and tell your
So
story.
blood-based. Oh my days.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, I've forgotten what they asked.
What is our purpose here? What do we want?
What do you want if
Okay.
you come to an accord or an arrangement?
I've been sent here to find a hell goose. Do you have it?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you don't, know?
I don't, know.
Insight, mother.
Go for it.
Yes,
Go
maybe-
for it.
Maybe difficult given
Inside that shit. Inside that shit.
Oh, that's only a 24.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Okay. Inciting over a telepathic call is kind of difficult. However, you understand that this creature isn't lying. It doesn't have the goose.
Then why does
No.
my compass say otherwise?
Where's the compass pointing
Are you-
right now?
You hold up the compass,
Just awkward just pointing it out the other way.
and you see that
Oh, my bad.
it is still spinning.
Mm.
Is there does it seem like there's any telepathic communication separately that's going on between the entities up there? Use that I can detect with my telepathic intrusion.
What's the range on a telepathic intrusion?
30 feet of me or affecting creature within 60 feet of me, and I can interfere with it.
Okay. Yes, there is. They're telepathic They are currently telepathically bonded, all of these creatures, it seems.
Okay, it says that I can hear telepathy, so I should be able to understand what they're saying, unless they're not speaking the language.
They are speaking Abyssal. Do you understand that language?
Whoa. I do.
Okay. In such a case, then yes, you can. As you hear that this ringleader at the centre seems to be ordering them to wait. If they can resolve this diplomatically, then they will do so. If not, do not hesitate to strike. Are you interfering with any of the message at all?
Oh god.
Okay,
What
do you
can
think
I
you
do?
can?
What
Can you
kind?
interfere?
What kind of damage could I do here? This could be fun. I'm thinking of removing a word or two just to really scramble the
No,
message
no,
up.
you don't need to. You just need to put a pause in.
What?
You just need to put one pause
What
in.
exactly? What
Hear me out
exactly
here.
did they say again? No. What exactly did they say? Sorry.
Making me repeat something I just came off on the cuff. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
The
Sorry. I thought it was
important
something you
thing-
were.
You should be
important
listening. They're not saying it again.
My
You said a
emotion.
lot of things.
My
You said a
emotion.
lot of things.
Okay, look, it's very simple. The last thing that they said was, if something goes off, don't hesitate to fight. To fight, right?
Oh, and you're saying put what, like a pause next to hesitate or some shit?
Yeah, exactly. Just like, if something goes off, don't pause. Hesitate to fight.
I don't know. I still feel like that translates pretty much the same, to be honest.
Keep in mind that should you do this, you will have to make an investigation check versus them.
Yeah.
If they succeed,
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
then
I'm
the
aware.
message still goes through
So-
normally, and they are aware that you can interfere with them.
So yeah, there's no real way for me to kind of do something with that. I don't think.
It's one of those things where it
I
can
could-
go horribly wrong, because if you don't
I
succeed,
could,
they can potentially backfire it and then interfere with your telepathic bond.
Yeah, I agree. So it's not really a safe play. I guess then. Sorry, who's the nearest to me? Let me just take a look.
We're all connected telepathically anyway.
Yeah. Right
Yeah,
now,
but
I'm
so is he.
assuming
He's
you're in this area
telepathically
here.
communicating.
Yeah,
He's
can
telepathically
he hear
communicating with
our,
us, so he
our
can hear all of our shit. right?
private chat, or is it like a Discord call where we can reply in one thing and then
Oh, you know
reply
what?
to
I can.
So right
I
now,
can static him out.
while you're
can static him
telepathically
out.
while you're telepathically communicating with the creature, you intend to communicate with him. If you then want to communicate with each other, you can do. Same as what he's doing.
Okay.
Cool,
Okay. In which
excellent.
case, then, with that knowledge, I'm just gonna say they're holding fire for the minute. If as soon as stuff breaks down, they literally said, "Do not hesitate to attack us." So brace yourselves.
Right. In the verbal conversation, or not verbal, but the conversation between us. Kirv, am I alright to say some things?
Depends what things.
Essentially, just trying to explain our situation.
Okay,
I
but
don't
just
know if
know
that's a
I'm
good
not 100% right now. I would rather try and avoid a fight if I can.
Very fair. Not intending to. Start one, I mean. We are in search of a hell goose. We have reason to believe it is here. We got involved in the fight. Not going to. We didn't start it, but a fight was happening, and demons. No offense.
None taken. We'll be able to get them back easily enough.
If we, I gesture to my team, can find this hell goose.
Do we
Or at
look
least
like
find
we
out.
would deal with hell creatures?
Mhm.
Demons and devils don't exactly get along.
Understandable.
Trust me, I would not be here if I didn't have to be.
I am
But
entirely lost right now.
regardless of what we would like, our magical device here is telling it brought us to this place. So, if you have any way to perhaps locate it, or check, or have any ideas on where something could have secreted itself or hidden away, we can all go about this peacefully.
That's not our business. You can leave and do your work as you need to outside, and leave us to it.
Oh boy,
Oh.
guys! I feel like this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I need his head.
These guys are evil as shit, and that guy needs his head.
Hey, what? They're from hell. You're holding that against them?
They're from the Abyss,
Actually,
which
not
is
from hell,
distinctly
they are.
different.
I don't think they are.
No, so
I thought
these...
you understood these things.
So Kirv doesn't know. No,
Okay, so
Kirv comes from one layer of hell and works on a farm. As far as she's concerned, they're kin, when in actuality they're not. So, for those who might want further information, the distinction is that devils come from hell. There are 7 circles of hell. And then below the 7th circle, the Circle of Wrath, where Asmodeus sits, is the Abyss, also known as where they put all the trash. And it also happens to be the poop dimension where Prestidigitation sends everything.
Yeah, baby.
So the Abyss exists below there. Devils and demons are different in one main characteristic. Devils are crafty and they work by a law. Demons are instinctual and have no such thing. They will kill by any means necessary, but do follow a hierarchy of stronger is in charge.
So what I want to say to what he just said is very simple. I understand it's not your business, but we need to find this goose. Do you have any ideas why our device for locating it might be leading here?
None.
Does that... And I'm going to insight that.
Go for
I
it.
suspect he's probably being truthful because they're not crafty, but, I gotta try.
As that's happening, I'm going to turn my attention to Beau and
14.
just say to him,
14? Okay.
I'm just going to say to him, seems like one hell of a lot of talking. There's your bounty.
You're having to say this out loud because Beau isn't part of the telepathic conversation, by the way.
Oh, is he not?
No,
I'm
because
sorry.
Beau
No,
wasn't there when telepathic
we-
bond was cast.
He hasn't been added to the group chat yet.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so to me, does
I'm
it
gonna
look like
say,
we're all just sitting here
since-
quietly?
You
Yes.
have granted a
since
seat on the
everyone-
council, but we do not grant you
Mortar's going to be
Council of Masters.
Mortar's going to be
That's,
giving Mortar's going
Mace
to be giving
Windy?
Beau a play-by-play.
Well,
And he's
he
just going to
can-
kind of whisper. He's just going to whisper to him and just say, "I mean, you're bound to.
Oh no.
Roll me a stealth check.
You make a move, and I'll make a move with you.
Fuck.
Man's got to make a living, and I understand that."
Roll me a stealth check, Mortar. Also, to your eyes, Beau.
I'm looking for it now.
That's right. As this is happening, you saw that there was a telepathic connection, and you can hear what Romulus is saying telepathically to this creature. But then there are almost these pauses in between as both sides are telepathically communicating, and you're just like, well, this is awkward. Here with
Yeah,
my
I'm just-
sanctified ammo guns ready to go.
Yeah.
That's a 24 on the stealth.
24? Doesn't seem like they've noticed.
Right. I turn to
I'll
Mortar
wait.
and I kind of go, I get what you're saying, but I'm not stupid. Like, no, like I know obviously we're kind of like helping each other out now, but if I just go in there guns blazing, there's nothing stopping you guys from turning around and walking away.
Why would we do that? What do we gain from leaving? What do we get? These guys alive, basically assholes. People are dying because of them.
We don't actually know that,
Right.
to be fair. Like, there's no proof
Yeah,
of
we
that. They
do.
could be here on holiday.
They're really fucking not. What? No, we saw the visions last time of the people being like.
Correction,
like,
Cat saw the
right?
visions. And the rest of
There
you
you
had
go.
to infer from Cat's horror.
Yeah. Yeah, in fairness, Cat never shared
No,
that.
because the fight started immediately
kicked off.
afterwards. Yeah.
So as far as we know, the performances are just really bad.
So,
Also, I'll just shrug and
Romulus.
kind of let Beau do his own thing.
with that 14 on your insight,
Inside.
it said no, none. There is a hint of something of like, it has suspicions, but it's not going to say squat.
Right.
You get a sense
I'm
that there are
going-
things it doesn't want to say that might be relevant, but why would it tell you?
I will take one step forward, not like going forward, but just like make myself the focus of attention.
Okay.
I suspect that you have suspicions, even if you are not certain. And as much as I know that you would not enjoy it if this were to become a fight. Regardless of anything else, it would inconvenience you no matter who won. And I would not bet on yourselves. Perhaps that's arrogance on my part, but I am very good at what I do. If
Trust
you
me,
have-
it's not
guys-
arrogance on
you
his
guys-
part.
You guys were worried about me talking.
Hey!
If you have suspicions about what could be happening that might lead us to our quarry, I would highly suggest that you elucidate us quickly. I would much rather this not become a mess. I'm going to leave it up to you, Chris, whether that's taken as intimidation or not.
I will say they do not seem fazed by your comment. There is almost a pause, not necessarily like they're communicating, and Mortar you do not detect as such between the individuals, but there is a moment of almost hesitation to a certain degree. Okay. We've given you enough by letting you just get away with what you've done. We've killed our own, yes, in a battle that we may have started, it seems.
Beau just kind of tilts his head down.
But we are in no position to want to help you. Take another step, and things may get messy.
Because
Are you
the whole
holding a
thing
spell?
was
Sorry, hold on. We'll
So
start
what
with
was that,
Mortar.
Dan?
I was just going to say, could I potentially? So obviously, like these three up here are waiting for the signal from the ring.
Yes, they're currently
there a
clutching
way
onto
that
ropes, ready to swing. It would look like.
Could I potentially do it where I'm almost holding like an action to, basically, as like before the command is uttered, could I static the connection so that their timing is off, so they don't act immediately as he commands them to attack, so the timing is off, so it gives us a moment.
If a combat does begin, because you have allowed the quote-unquote monologue or conversation to begin, both sides will get a single round of casting buff effects. So this will allow Romulus to rage or Giant's Might. This will allow some of you to like load ammo or otherwise cast defensive spells. But you cannot do anything offensively. That will fall specifically under the turn order. If you want to initiate combat by doing something aggressive, such as breaking the telepathic connection, you would do that prior to the diplomacy breaking, if that does happen.
So I couldn't like hold my action to.
In this instance, no.
Basically,
it would be a, if you want to do it, you would do it now before the diplomacy concludes, and if we know combat would begin, as that would be the aggressive action.
So I guess I'll wait.
Would Mortar be able to convey his possible intentions to Kirv? Because Kirv can see this going.
Oh
down
yeah, because
now.
because we're part of the telepathic bond, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Could I isolate it to just speak to Kirv without anybody else hearing?
No. With the telepathic bond, it would have to be everybody. Well,
I can interfere.
Actually, let me quickly have a look at what the spell says.
It's all good if not. If not, Mortar, I'll just wait.
No, I put parental features on it, so Mortar has no actual control. He needs to get hold of server admin, which I'm not going to give him.
Shocker, Mortar's being nerfed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting to feel bad now.
Okay, so it looks like you can choose if you want to have it target a single person or everybody, as and when you do it.
Okay.
But Cat always knows what gets said because she's the caster. So it's not necessarily parental guidance, it's more of a, Cat has the permissions to be able to just turn around, and admin priorities to actually just turn around and be like, hold on you two.
Hold the fuck up.
Which is concerning given that there were, times when people would telepathically bond, or when you were telepathically bonded to try and get Romulus laid. There were certain things said between people that Cat just heard.
Wait, what?
Yeah. At this point,
Yeah, it's
just
a whole thing.
Like,
the party worked
Cat
together.
Doesn't really understand. So whatever,
anything,
they know what they're
probably
talking about.
It's probably not a bad thing that Cat actually hears this, to be fair, as kind of caster of the group. I mean, I guess I could. What would you want me to say to Kirv? Sorry.
Basically, what I'm thinking is that Kirv steps forward. She says something that is going to incite a fight, and she then turns to Mortar to give the signal of do the static.
Fuck him up.
Do the thing.
Well,
but she needs to know.
Because Chris just said the static wouldn't do anything.
You could. The static could do something.
It would. The only thing it would do is insight combat, which is what we said.
Yeah, it would insight combat, and it would cut off their telepathic connection temporarily. But at that point, you still have to make a successful investigation check versus their investigation check.
It's not a very good stat for me, so I won't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold fire for the meantime, and I'll act when everyone else does.
And Kat, you wanted to do something?
Yeah. So is this guy holding a spell? You said that
there's magic crackling around his hands. Seemingly this individual is a skilled mage of some form. You can tell that they are on par, if not stronger than you.
Understandable.
To a specific degree. but you can see that their arms are crackling like there is a magical connection, either concentrating on a spell, or possibly they just have a spell or something similar ready to go.
Okay. I will relay that to the group. Hey, just a heads up. He's currently holding something, possibly a spell. If we act, he may just fire it straight at us. I could possibly counter it, but he's strong, so there's a chance it will go through.
Am I still not hearing any of this?
No.
No,
It's
no,
like
you're
everyone
not.
seems to be looking at each other, and I'm just like, what is going?
I need
And-
to.
and we include him in the-
spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we recast this?
If Cat
No,
wants to
okay,
spend the
hang
spell
on,
slot to
hang on.
do so,
I'm just-
otherwise
No,
it's...
because I can't. I've not got it. It has to be ritual.
Oh,
Excuse
then
me,
no.
wizard guy. Wait a minute. Give me 10 minutes. I've got to add someone to our DMs.
Someone to the call. Well, go on then.
Yeah,
Go on, then.
I'll-
So are you genuinely going to back away from this situation?
I
I-
suppose that's the question. Everyone, do we want to get in on that? Also, just to check, you did recover as though a short rest had happened, right, Kirv? Because you know you get your spells back and
Just-
Am I right in
just
saying
some of
I
them.
get just the
The
warlock
warlock.
slots,
Just the
but
warlock
not the
slots.
paladin points?
Correct.
no,
Yeah.
not the paladin.
If you have...
So
If,
that does
did you
take me
use your Channel
out of it.
Divinity before your short rest?
Oh,
yeah,
what now?
No.
How many things could I do?
So you have something as a Channel Divinity. I'm guessing you didn't
Right.
use it then.
Yeah, sounds
So-
like it.
So, as part of a short rest, you can, if you haven't used your Channel Divinity, you can get 2 spell points back.
Oh, okay.
So you should increase
that's-
that by 2, yeah, to give you a little bit extra.
Okay. So I've got half my paladin points.
Yeah, your Channel Divinities are for you as an Oath of Conquest. You have Conquering Presence and Guided Strike. So Guided Strike gives you a +10 to one of your attack rolls, and on top of anything else that you would get. And Conquering Presence,
Just a beginner.
yeah. Look, you were going full Warlock, and then you were like, I don't feel like I'm doing all that much. Let's switch to Paladin Warlock. And I was like, it's going to be more complicated. And you were like, it's fine. We'll work through it together. That was prior to
consequences of my
holidays.
actions.
Yep.
Yeah, these yeah, these whimpering noises you're hearing from Rebecca are the power of love. Okay, in an attempt to break the stalemate, I'm going to say something over the private chat so everyone can hear, but directed at Cat,
Okay.
which is, you saw something, didn't you, about these people? Even if they do give
Yeah.
up the goose, can we afford to let them go?
There was a lot of death and a lot of carnage involved with. There was something big. Now, from the memory that got, but I haven't got my notes to hand because I'm
Mhm.
at home. But could I assume have we seen what I saw the big creature was? Was it something that was outside? Or have we not come across that? Could that be what's in the middle of the ring here?
That's what's in the middle of the ring here, yeah.
Okay, so I was like, that thing in the middle? It's very destructive. Like, it doesn't care, it will just kill.
Yeah. You also saw the
Creature
ringleader
can-
seemingly give the order in Abyssal for it to do so.
It's completely under the mercy of the ringleader. If he demands, it acts.
I'll say, anyone trained in religion, go ahead and make a religion check to just see what you might be dealing with here.
Trained.
So
With
if you've got proficiency,
or
sorry.
with-
Well,
But you're a
yeah.
paladin, so
I'm.
She is new at
Yeah,
this.
I've got it. Hey, but okay, I've always had it in religion because of where I'm from.
Fair enough. Go for it then.
So what check?
Religion.
Sorry. Nah, that's not very good.
Is anyone else trained in religion?
I'm
No.
not. I'm just going
Or
to roll for
proficient?
funsies because it's going to be low, and it
No.
won't actually mean anything. It's just me having fun.
But it might still be higher than. Nah.
No.
So, Kirv, what did you get?
11.
They're demons.
I think they're demons. I do.
Mm-hmm.
That is Curve's internal monologue all the time. So what you guys saying? They're too evil to let go.
I'm saying that
Mortar.
they are destruct. Oh, go on.
Enough time has passed, with you all talking telepathically and Beau kind of waiting anxiously, that Mortar, you sense that they are now beginning to attempt to pry into your telepathic bond. They are aware something is up now, because there has been a lot of conversation back and forth, and not a lot verbally said. So, I would like you to make me an investigation check to rebuke this, please, Mortar. I will tell you this now. I did not roll very well. I rolled a 9.
Here's the thing.
Who are they
If I
casting it
rebuke-
on?
They're not casting. Because they have
Oh.
telepathy, and because of the specific
They're
nature
just
of the
basically trying
ringleader,
to invade our brain.
they have the ability to not necessarily pierce it. Think of it like a detect thoughts, but it's something that's just naturally happening with their telepathy.
Oh, okay,
Here's the
I
thing.
didn't know if they had to target
I-
someone.
If I break this, I'm inciting the violence because they aren't doing anything, but I will be actively severing their connection to us. Which means we're going to go into a fight if I do this. So, here's the thing. Are people going to get mad at me for doing this if I do it?
So
Because
to-
I'm going to if no one says no.
To clarify, if you roll higher than them on investigation, you will be you'll have enough fortitude that you will buy your party time. If you fail against the investigation, you then get the choice to let them in or not. If you don't, then that will incite violence. So if you succeed, you get the best of both worlds. You don't get to incite violence, and they don't get to know what's going on.
Alright, fuck it. Why not?
But here's
okay, so investigation, yeah?
Yep, but before we do that, please go ahead and use this dice so that the rest of the party does not know if you succeed or fail. Just tell me what your
Oh.
modifier is.
-2 to investigation.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead and give me
God.
a roll. And
Okay.
again, don't read it out. I will simply look at what it is. And we will see what happens.
And also, don't stress, Dan. You do what you think's right. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, do what your character would do, man.
Okay.
Anytime I do that is going to end to bad things happening. So it's best for now if I just hold fire.
Okay. So, Mortar, go ahead and message me what you are doing. And Kat and Vinny, please continue your conversation. Or whoever was
What were you
talking.
talking about? I remember I was talking to someone, and then
The terrible evil
said-
things that happened
Yeah,
that these
yeah.
guys did.
oh yeah. So I just basically then we rolled the thing. So you're aware that this is bad, and leaving them is bad, but also they're potentially quite strong. Cat's getting the inkling that potentially we're gonna be having a fight.
Okay.
So, Chris, I
Mhm.
can't read. I'm suck at reading people, but if I kind of just draw in Terrador and someone like Roni, like over here,
Mm-hmm.
would it just look like I've essentially just Terrador's gone? It
Possibly.
wouldn't look like I've summoned something.
There would be.
I'm trying to work out.
There would be the streak of magic. So there would be the streak of Terrador kind of turning into almost greenish mist before going into his gem. And then your other gem would glow brightly, and then red. Or no, yellow for Roni would appear. nearby. So they would potentially be made aware of it, but you can roll a stealth check if you want to.
What is my stealth? +3.
I'll also ask, given this is potentially going to be a combat, if you'd like to position yourselves accordingly within this space here on the map if you can, or just off the edge if you're slightly behind.
Okay. Well, I would have Trellidex in front of me, so.
Something else
if
that
that's the case.
actually no, because this wasn't mentioned. So, but then again, it might have been forgotten. So Beau.
Yeah.
When it comes to placing your character, you know that you're not going to be able to make attacks from outside this line here because of what you discovered last session. With regards to this being an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, true, yeah. Well, I feel like, sorry, just to clarify again, am I now part of the...
No.
So, like, I can hear everyone talk? Okay.
Nope.
So, I just feel like
cast
off the basis of that, I would just be at the back, because I genuinely would have no idea what's going on.
Okay. So I will ask people to put themselves accordingly should a combat break out.
Okay. Let's say that we can go like here.
Yeah, I'll say what we'll do is we'll put you here, and then if you wanted to swap out Terador...
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna use the cover of the entrance to swap out Terador for Roni.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check. I'll say that you get 3/4 cover, so this will be a +5 to the stealth here. And I'll swap the tokens over. This is to Roni, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so this is your swords elemental. Okay.
Okay, that's
Romulus and Mortar,
25.
where do you want to go? And Trellidex as well, I'm going to assume is just going to perch up here.
Trellidex, yeah, he'd be there.
So,
Romulus, you front,
in theory,
you
if
were
this,
getting close.
in theory, if this is an extra dimensional space, they can't attack us when we're outside of it.
Possibly.
Okay, I'm going to stay here for the minute because I want to see what happens.
Something as a general note, this is something which I've clarified with my Wednesday group, but probably need to clarify here as well. With extra dimensional spaces, the owner of the extra dimensional space gets the say.
Yeah.
So
What do
there's
you
no
mean?
benefit to...
So for example, if you were like
so
here,
I don't
for
gain
example, where you're behind total cover,
Yeah.
you'd be fine. But if you're here,
so I
it's
don't
quite
gain anything by being
it's
out here.
quite possible you wouldn't gain anything. Also, it's knowledge that only Beau knows. You wouldn't know that currently.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
Beau isn't part of the telepathic connection, and Beau found that out last session, but the rest of you were inside the other area at that time.
No
Yeah,
worries.
where I'm
guess
not
I'll
gathering what's...
reinforce my-
As I say, where I'm not gathering what's happening, I don't feel like my character would feel the need to say anything, because it doesn't even know if we're going to start a fight or not, so...
Okay. So, what did you get on your stealth there, Cat?
25.
25. Okay.
Nice.
Fair. I think is there any way that you will help us find this goose? Which is the least cool way to end that sentence.
No. But I don't think you have any intentions of leaving either. At which
Fuck
point
it. Connection shattered.
you note that with that, they were aware of your connection, telepathic connection, and what you were discussing, which was the whole idea of we can't just let them be. So, at this point, we will now move to the first round of combat, which will be buffing effects. Are there any buffing spells people would like to use? Kirv, you obviously already have your Shield of Faith on you, so keep in mind you're concentrating, and you're concentrating on Trellidex currently, Cat.
Rage will be happening.
Rage? Okay.
I am going to Crippling Split Sentinel Ward.
Okay.
Yes, on me, Roni, and Terador. Trellidex.
Trellidex, so Sentinel Ward on all three. Okay.
Yeah. So, just gonna give us the best fighting chance again, because I haven't got my Terador anymore.
For this, Chris, I couldn't use Hunter's Sense, could I?
Yeah, that'll be fine, because it's not necessarily aggressive in the sense that it's going to
I'm
give you
absolutely
anything.
using that then.
Yeah, okay.
I will use Hunter's Sense.
Okay, so Cat's using tripling split. Centaur Ward, go ahead and roll your three wild magic rolls. Which I keep forgetting we actually need to do because it doesn't actually increase the DC. Splitting gives you more rolls.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, that's on me. I went and had a look through the stuff and I was like, wait, we've been playing it that splitting just increases the DC rather than it just because you have to roll for each time. So you're fine for all three of those. Cool. So they are affected by Sentinel Ward. Let me quickly get a marker for that. Okay, so Sentinel Ward.
All three of my thing.
I will say,
Okay.
Romulus was not really going to judge them on their shit until he actually knew what it was. So I find this very funny. Of like, well, I guess we're fighting now.
Yeah. So you're raging, Romulus. Mortar, you are hunters. What was it? Hunter's sense, or was it hunters?
Sense.
What does that do again?
As an action, I learn the resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities, and sensitivities of the creature.
Okay.
By the way,
Who are you
I can't
targeting?
also Giant Smite, can I? Or is that?
No, it'll be one or the other.
Thought of so.
The stipulation is that they are not like warded against like divination. I think. So if they are, then I won't see anything.
They're not.
I would be aware that I couldn't see them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
which one
I'm
are you targeting?
The Ringmaster.
The Ringmaster?
The Ringleader.
The Ringleader
Yeah.
is immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, acid damage, poison damage. They are resistant to cold, fire, lightning, thunder, force, and acid damage. So in other words, psychic damage or melee attacks is the only way to take them down easily and quickly. They have no sensitivities and no vulnerabilities.
Great. Could I pass that like as part of the same action? Could I pass that along to the guys?
Telepathically, I'll allow that. So everybody but Beau. Beau will know that. But then again, Beau's Beau's fine. Beau's looking at these and is like, they're fiends. Ready to go.
Actually,
what do we know? What do we know?
Actually, hold up. Actually, this is Beau's kill. I kind of want Beau to know, so I'm going to say it out loud.
Okay, I'll allow that. So you know that the Ringmaster is immune to acid, poison, acid, poison, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and resistant to cold, fire, lightning, thunder, and force.
Cool.
But that's all of my attacks.
Kind of nod my head at you, Mortar. Oh, the hat. Sorry.
Not resistant to radiant, not resistant to radiant, necrotic, or psychic damage, notably.
I wish I had all my spell points.
So to clarify, magical weaponry is still
magical weaponry is on the go. Yeah.
On the go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Beau, do you have any buff things that you wish to otherwise axe and do first?
No, I've already changed my ammo earlier.
Okay.
Not really much else, to be fair.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm all good.
Vinny, anything you'd like to do?
It's it could be relevant. I'm going to enhance ability on Romulus.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you'll be concentrating on that.
So
and
you're getting the effects of Bear's Endurance, which is advantage on Constitution checks, probably not very relevant,
but
could come up, and 2d6 temporary hit points.
I thank you kindly.
Go ahead and roll that for me, please, Vinny.
Yes, give me that roll.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see.
the advantage about this is that you're raging, so that will effectively be doubled. 11 temporary hit points.
Not bad.
Love it.
So that's a very nice one. Okay, and those temporary hit points go away if you drop concentration on enhance ability, correct?
Yes, although I get looking at the big monster. It may not take that long.
It may not take that long. Okay. Okay, now we go to their rounds of buffing. So, the Ringmaster, who, as they've said what they've said, you watch as they begin to slowly float up into the air, in this instance. They don't seem to be concentrating on any spells at this moment, but you watch as they stretch their hands out wide, bring them together, and you watch as there's almost this rippling effect of magic which shoots out to the nearby areas. And you watch as they begin to almost be cloaked in this essence of magic. You're not entirely sure what it is. It is very similar to Titan armor, but seems to be empowered in a different fashion. Mortar. You've
Yes.
already used your Hunter's Sense on them, so you have learnt that by whatever spell they have just cast on themselves, they have gained resistance to all damage, but it is a concentration spell.
Noted. I
So
guess
this-
I can't relay that right now, I guess.
No, not at this moment, but it's something that you've...
Okay.
There'll probably be something like, they've done something, it's changed what I know.
Okay.
You watch
Yeah,
as
that's absolutely fine.
the little guys at the top, in this instance, they just wrap the ropes around their arms and they're kind of getting ready to go. By the looks of it, they're just holding themselves ready there. And the large one behind kind of stands up straight to its full height, kind of clenches its claws to either side, and is going to prepare to barrel forward, it seems. I would like everyone to roll for initiative, please.
I do like how I'm fully intending to go hard on this one. Just a warning.
I think we'll need it.
Okay.
Chris, did we have a short rest since our last combat?
Yes,
Yeah.
I already healed you with everything, and I restored your stuff. Everything that you should have gotten,
Awesome.
unless I've missed anything. So you should be topped
So
up. to
I
full,
don't
believe.
have my mind ability, my madness ability.
Oh, do you get that back on a short rest?
If that was used. No. If it was used, then I won't get it back.
Oh, you didn't. No, you. I don't think I used it, so you should be fine.
Oh, okay. So I
Mm.
should have that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I haven't used it for a few sessions.
Okay. So let's go to the initiative order. 25 plus.
25.
25. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
18.
Hold on.
Oh,
So,
Nice.
Romulus 19, Kirv
18 for me.
19 for me.
19 for you, and Cat
19.
19 as well. Nice. Was there anyone else in that group? 15
No.
to 10.
Yeah, 14.
14, and Mortar?
10.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, at the top of the round, to nobody's surprise, Vinny. You are up first. I'll quickly rearrange the order while it's going. So, we have Vinny, Kirv, and Cat. You choose your order on who's going to be going first, who's going to be going second, followed by Romulus, then Beau, then Mortar. And I need to arrange these guys. So this one, then this one, then this one, this one, this one. Okay. Okay. So, Vinny, you're up first.
Okay. Right. So, is this guy flying or just
He is floating
Levitating in
about
place, or-
15 feet in the air at the moment.
okay?
Actually, no. I'll say
And
because he
it's-
hasn't had his full turn, I'll say it will be 10 feet. So he's within reach of attacks.
Okay. And based on the obviousness of the casting, it's clear that he's got a magical effect affecting you.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to attempt to dispel magic.
Okay, this is an 8th level spell. So please go ahead and roll. You are trying to beat a DC 18.
Okay. I have a +4, so it's possible if I roll the same as I got for my initiative. No.
You reach out with your dispel magic, and as you go to try and snuff it, you feel the effect of the magic is too strong and the weave is too alien for you to be able to dismiss.
Okay.
15.
20.
Okay.
Move around here.
Okay. And just so you know, with these ropes, they are overhead. So, for reference. That's why they're slightly faded.
Okay. How far overhead?
They connect to the top of the big top. So if you were on the back step, so like the back step up here, you could probably reach up and climb onto them. But from anywhere else, they will be unreachable to everybody.
Okay. Duly noted. And I'm going to use my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Mortar.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Okay. Mortar, you get a bardic inspiration.
How much
Use
is that?
that.
Is that
D8.
It is a D8.
Okay.
You can add it to. The full list of everything you can add it to up. But it's attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, or the damage or healing from a spell.
God knows I'll need it for attack rolls.
Okay.
Yes, and you have that for 10 minutes. So
Is that the end of your
Thanks,
turn?
man. Appreciate that.
that's my turn. Yes.
Okay. End of your turn. Time to move everybody down. The lair will go. So, let's start with the fun one, because that one's the most interesting. A spectacle as you begin to hear music begin to play in the arena around the Circus Big Top. I would like you to nominate 3 players.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
So you as a party get to choose.
Beau, Kirv, and Cat.
I'm down for it because I have not got much I can do right now.
Okay.
Okay. My hope is I'm gonna try and banish the big creature.
Okay, so maybe someone else other than Cat potentially. Unless
If we think this
Steve
is a-
you have something planned with that.
Shoot things.
You were going to ask if this was harmful.
If we think it is, then I'm happy to step in the way of this.
Well,
To a certain degree.
I now have a bardic, so I potentially could add it if it's a saving throw. So I'm happy to as well. I feel like Romulus we want to keep up the front.
We don't know what this does, basically.
That's
as I
true, yeah.
understand.
This is a you don't know what this does. This is
Yeah.
the first time this
Okay,
happens.
so so I
It's a
guess just
crapshoot.
3 random ones.
Okay, so who are we nominating?
I feel like Kirv because it's Kirv's story. I feel like Beau because Beau has a stake in this, and then one other person.
I'm happy to do it. I mean, I'm here in the lair.
Okay. So, nominating you 3. Please choose a circus act and a skill that would go with it, such as strong man or strong lifting and athletics.
I mean, it would be amazing if that was for me.
Well, again, you could be nominated next time this comes up.
Yes. I'd say currently try and fit with something that is non-combat specific, but fits your character, because this may be something where you have to pull something off in a certain way, or we don't know what the tilt is yet, so we need to be mindful.
I have a list of examples here, roughly 1 for each kind of stat. You've got things like beast mastery, so like lion tamers, that sort of thing, which is animal handling. You've got clowns, which is performance. You've got magic show, which is arcana. Strong lift, which is athletics. Trapeze, which is acrobatics, and then any others you can think of, you can try and apply. So long as it will be part of a circus show, It is allowed.
Well, okay, who are the people who are picked?
Vinny, Beau, and Kirv. So we will start with the person who has an idea first. So, do any of you three have an idea?
I would like to go for the clown one and performance.
Okay. So you're going to go for a
Should have gone for
clown
bearded lady.
performance. Okay. Beau and Vinny.
I'm
Vinny.
happy to go for trapeze.
Trapeze,
I am
acrobatics.
standing by the ropes.
Okay. And Beau.
I'm just trying to think of one that will work with my best stat. So, how about they get the cannons that
Yep.
they normally shoot people out of.
Oh.
I'll allow that. That's a fun one. Okay. In this moment, as the three of you are standing there, there's almost a moment where three spectral spotlights appear on the three of you. Vinny is sent to the tight ropes up the top for his trapeze act. Kirv is put down on the ground, and some spectral clowns appear. And Beau is loaded into a cannon on the far right corner of the arena. I would like each of you to make your respective checks: survival for Beau, performance for Kirv, and acrobatics for Vinny.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, it's funny
Getting
that.
shot out of a cannon as a survival check is very funny.
Well, it's a natural one, so this is going to be fun.
I'm going to use Indomitable.
It's not a saving throw. It's an ability check, so you can't use it for this. So, Vinny, what did you get?
I've returned.
23.
23.
Oh, nice.
Kirv?
That is a 12.
Okay, and a natural 1. So, as this is all going on, Vinny, the spotlight appears and you're holding onto a trapeze bar, and at that point you immediately kind of swing off, and at that point you may land anywhere that you may wish that has ropes attached to it in this arena. Meanwhile, Beau, you are loaded into a cannon, and you're like, this is fine, I just need to shift my weight, and then the cannon goes off before you're expecting it, as you are shot over the other side of the arena and take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Kirv, in this instance, as you're trying to perform, the clowns all look at you as you make a crude and untimely joke, and they all begin to attack you. You take 10 points of piercing damage from being stabbed by clowns. So, Kirv needs to roll a concentration check for Shield of Faith. So, for reference, a spectacle works that if you fail the ability check, you take 10 points of health loss due to an accident. So, Romulus, this means that if you were to fail an athletics check, you would take 10 damage, even if you're raging.
But the chances of that are
low if you're raging and you're doing athletics. Notably, trapeze artistry, being shot out of a cannon, and clowns are now gone. So you can no longer choose those again.
Interesting. So I only get to do one strongman thing. By the way, do we have any? Can we have any influence on what strongman act we end up doing?
If you succeed, yeah, by all means.
Excellent.
At the end of the day, I'm okay with how it goes, as it's more of a spectacle thing, and you can use the same skill multiple times, provided it's different things. So, for example, strong lifting, you could use weights, and then the next time you could try and lift an elephant. Like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can do different things with the same skill, so long as you have flavour to it. But some of them are a little bit harder to do.
The first time you lift a big barbell, and then the second time you tie it up in knots.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
You know.
And and Vinny, because you succeeded, you get to choose anywhere in the map you would like to be that has ropes attached to it. So any of these rope areas, or alternatively somewhere in the middle, high above, or you can be on the ground nearby. So you can go back to where you were. That doesn't change anything. Or you can be elsewhere. I will let you decide as the lair action continues. Next in the initiative.
Swing over to
order. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Next in the initiative order, we have Kirv and Cat. Please decide who is going first out of the two of you. Oh, and Kirv, did you roll your concentration check for Shield of Faith?
I did.
Did you succeed?
It was a nat 1.
So Shield of Faith is gone.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, or?
You're welcome to go first.
Okay, I have one telepathic thing still up. How high in the air are these guys?
About 35, 40 feet up.
Okay, and how tall is this guy?
About 10 feet. Well, actually, no. His accurate height would probably be something more like 16, but he's a large creature, so 2 squares high.
Okay, and how high is this guy?
What, Brony, or... Sorry, who are you
No,
hovering over? Oh, that guy.
Here.
He's 10 feet in the air, but he is a medium creature, so about 5 foot, 6 foot-ish.
Okay. Alright. I have 2 options. I can either try and banish this creature, the big thing in the middle, or I can cast... give me a sec, because the internet went a bit wonderful. I can cast Crystal Lotus, which means that they, if it succeeds and they don't make their save, they take 1d4 penalty to ability checks, attacks, and saving throws.
How long does
Or
that
until
last?
they use a
Concentration.
minute, or until they use an action to pull. Is it concentration?
I don't remember. Is it concentration?
No, Crystal Lotus is.
Oh, no, that's right, because it's like a mini
They-
Bane.
They
That's
have
right.
to, they have to use an action to pull the crystal shards out, don't they?
Yeah.
So they're
I-
the 2 options I've got.
My take on that is very simple. It's just, if that big one there is gone, and you just get the fuck out of dodge and just send in your summons, then, and just so that you don't get hit, that's an enemy instantly taken care of.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, because if I was going to do the Crystal Lotus, I was going to use the break rune to try and break his concentration. Means he
That's-
makes his save with disadvantage.
That is pretty good. I can't
Yeah.
deny.
The concentration check. You save, you mean?
Yeah.
But both are really solid options, but it does come down to what you think is beneficial.
Well, I mean, I was putting this because we're still talking, so, I mean, you lot are all going to be in the fray, I'm hiding. So, I mean, do you want me to get rid of the guy, or do you want me to hopefully soften up the ring guy? Is essentially the options here.
Whatever that spell effect was, it's powerful.
So concentration might
spelling
be
it.
the only way to get that broken.
Mhm.
But having said that, I am going to be swinging on that dude so much. I don't know if that'll break it, but
Oh,
Maybe.
you guys don't know about that.
Hmm.
he's resistant. But I can deal a lot of damage and a lot of different attacks, so he only
Yeah.
needs to fail one of them.
This is true. He is currently resistant to all damage while the spell effect is up.
Yeah, that's fine. I've dealt with things with resistance before. It'll just take a little longer.
This is true.
Well, alright, then shall I try and just take out the big creature?
Yeah. Obviously, it's your choice, so do not like.
I mean,
But I think if that thing goes out, I think they lose a significant portion of their fighting strength. Because
I mean,
Okay.
you've seen the vision. You know how strong that thing is.
Yeah, I have. Okay, alright then, in that case, I banish. Does it affect everything that gets hit by that attack, or is it like shield where it only affects one creature that's hit in a area of
So
effect?
keep in mind, if you're using Banish, you need to use the greater version of that, because lesser Banish is only going to be
It's going to be Crystal Lotus, which is a 4th level. It's going to
with
be the
Banish.
second
So
level.
it would affect one target that you get to choose. But keep in
One
mind
target.
that with your Banish effects, it's just lesser Banish and regular Banish, right? Or is there greater Banish as well?
There is. Give me a second. Let me get to my
No, that's fine.
my
I am also
runes.
trying to find...
banish. No, there is Flicker Banish, which lasts for 1 round, but they don't make a con save. There is Banish, which is what this would be, which is durations extended to 1 minute, but requires it requires concentration, so I'd lose concentration.
that's true. For Flicker
Okay.
Banish. Wait, one question. For Flicker Banish, does that just... You said that it doesn't require a save, it just happens.
Yeah, it just happens, but only lasts
And-
1 round.
And are they gone as if they were
No.
banished like banishment?
No. So it's one round of they come back at the end of your next turn. So they skip their turn effectively. But then they become immune to the effect of Flicker Banish for the next 24 hours.
But they aren't incapacitated whilst they're away like their normal banishment.
Yes, they just don't get sent back to their home plane. So they can't do anything, it just skips their next turn effectively.
So they are technically incapacitated for that round.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not
Which
around
means
yet.
and it doesn't take a save. Do that on the Ringmaster guy, because that'll break concentration instantaneously.
Okay. All right, then I am going.
You don't have to do that. I'm sorry. I kind of went a bit hard
No,
on that.
no. That makes it. I didn't. Yeah, that's. I didn't think that'd also break concentrate. That's quite useful.
Yeah. This is one I learned late in the game because it's not in the concentration rules. It's in the incapacitated rules. Or it's in the concentration rules.
Other way around.
Yeah. It's in the one that you wouldn't expect it to be.
Yeah. My apologies.
Okay.
Vinny, what did you roll earlier? Because it's a 7th level, not an 8th level. That's my bad.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
No,
That's
we're
fine.
good.
Never mind.
Yeah, it was never going to make it.
No, I was just scrolling down through his spells and I was like, oh no, that's 7th level, not 8th. My bad.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay. Then in that case, I will magic missile.
Okay.
I'm going to. It's just first level because I want to use flicker. I will magic missile. I will hit this guy with the first one
Okay.
to get the flicker banish, and the rest is going to go into the big guy.
Okay.
like
This
it.
guy is going to cast Shield, negating the effect of Magic Missile, and it does nothing to him.
Damn. Solid choice.
course.
We've used up
These-
a reaction.
That's true.
Yeah,
Currently
fair.
has +5 to their AC for the time being. But yeah. These two, you said were the others?
No, the big guy.
Oh,
behind him.
the two into the big guy. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage for those, please. And also roll Wild
Honestly,
Magic. just
should
in
have
case.
expected that, but you know,
Yeah,
it is what
yeah.
it is. Is that something you can
This
use
is like the
again?
one edge case where I'm unable to use that. And yes, it just costs spell points.
Okay,
But it
because that
does-
might if you keep using that, that means we always use up his reaction. Or if he ends up using reaction, you have an in to just sort of get rid of it to get him out, and it'll break concentration. Maybe that's just a thought.
Yeah, no. I mean, hopefully that means that he shouldn't have attacks of opportunity should people go in. So the one on this side takes 4 damage. The one on left takes 4. The one on the right takes 2. Oh, +1 each, so 5 and 3, respectively.
Oh, were you not shooting them into the big guy, these magic missiles, or were these just into the
Oh
trapeze
no,
artist?
I am. It's because
Yeah.
you said them to.
Yeah.
They
No,
all
that's
go
fine.
into that. It's 5 and 2, 5 and 3.
5 and 3, so 8 damage. Okay.
Plus the magic missile. Oh yeah, magic missile is +1 for each dart. So plus another 2 onto that. No, that is. Don't worry, it's fine.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's 7.
You're okay.
8.
So,
8.
you fire off the magic missiles. There is a shield cast by the one in front, kind of dismissing the attack. The other two kind of hit the one behind. You watch as it kind of grunts, kind of shakes itself a little bit, and you can see that it's almost slightly scaled toad-like features kind of begin to crouch almost in anticipation for its next turn.
Okay, my bonus action is going to be because free action for Treladex, bonus action for Roni. I'm giving them both orders to support Romulus in attacks. Roni keep moving when he's attacking, so he's not in engagement range.
Okay, so Roni's going to keep moving but isn't going to be attacking yet. It's just supporting
He'll be
Romulus.
attacking, but he's going to be staying out. He'll be using his flyby
Okay,
ability.
so what is Roni's
So-
speed?
He'll jump in. His move speed is. Give me 1 second, because I need to. That is Dragon, Cindric, Cinder, Roni. His move speed is 50 foot.
50 foot, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Make the attack and then fly off this way. Treladex. is gonna
Treladex will be
make the attack
supporting,
and supporting Romulus.
but they'll be holding their weight in because they're going to be supporting Romulus. So when Romulus goes in, they'll all follow him.
And this
so
one
they'll all
makes
go
its
in together.
attacks. Roni makes their attacks.
Nope, they're all going in together.
Oh, okay. So in which case Roni would.
So as soon as
Roni
Romulus
will-
goes in, Roni, Treladex will both be going in.
Okay, in which case they're both going to have to be in melee range of the
Oh, of course, yeah,
caster,
because movement and attacks don't exist. Yeah, they'll move there. When Romulus runs in, they'll make their attacks and try and
Okay,
support.
cool. Alright, end of your go. Kirv, you're up. You have just been stabbed by a bunch of clowns, and it's strange. You weren't standing here before, but you look around and you can see your targets from a different angle this time.
Oh, hated that. Looks up. How high is this guy?
About 40 feet in the air.
Fuck. Okay. So I definitely cannot. Okay. I can't do Hexblade's Curse, but what I could do is Eldritch Blast and pull him forward so he takes full damage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls against that one.
Mm-hmm.
That is versus that one. So, first one.
They're +9 to hit, I believe.
Okay,
No,
so
that's on murder. Sorry. No, it's the same Eldritch Blast. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Okay, great. So that's a 14, and then one that's higher than that.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for me. I'm going to roll an acrobatics check for them. Or, not, sorry, a dex saving throw. That is a 4, so they will fail and take... Because they'd have to be pulled directly towards you, that would be 30 foot, so that's 3d6 damage they take.
And that's an 11 from the
Okay.
blasts.
Okay, and they've taken their full damage. That's the blue one, I believe. And how much was it? 11, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This one is... Oh, sorry, it gets advantage on this save because of its ability. I forgot about that. Okay, so it would take half the damage and it wouldn't be prone. So I just need to give it back some of its health. Okay. As this one is pulled off, you watch as it otherwise does a kind of a little spin in the air before landing kind of deftly just next to on the ground.
What was that, Dan?
I was going to say, never mind, it's fine. It's okay. Keep going.
You alright?
Yeah, still good, bro. Don't worry. Keep going. Sorry.
Okay, so he's on the ground.
Yep, that one's on the ground now. That was your action.
It pulls 10 feet towards.
Yeah, so
Forward, so
it'll be there on the ground. Yeah.
okie dokes. And I think as a bonus action, I'll do, because Radiance they aren't. Yeah, so I'll do Branding Smite.
Okay, and prep it for next turn.
Yeah, for the next turn.
Okay. End of your go. Checking initiative order. Romulus, you're up next. Oh wait, no.
Alright.
No, my apologies. I forgot to move the monsters in the initiative order. That's my bad. It is the green one of these next. And I'm just going to quickly move them around so that doesn't happen again. Because of course I forgot to do that. Okay. So that goes there. That goes there. Goes there. And that goes there. Okay. So, this one's go first. It will begin by swinging down and is going to make an attack versus Roni here.
Okay.
Okay. So, it makes one attack with its barbed tail. That is a 17.
No.
No? Okay. As it otherwise swings down, the tail doesn't catch as it does so, but it is going to then make an attack with its horns, which is a slightly higher to hit. Why is... Oh, okay, that's why. It's another 17. Done. So yeah, that one misses as well. As it otherwise swings down, its tail and horns otherwise clashing off of the side of Roni's armour. Roni does still take 4 points of necrotic damage as the creature otherwise swings by and spins back up towards this one. Roni right now is holding attacks. Do you want Roni to release an opportunity attack against this one, or retain holding Roni's turn for attacking the big guy? Or the caster?
It will retain because it's been instructed to attack, so he would retain that to attack his target.
Cool. So that is that. Trapeze artists go. Next up in the initiative order, we have Romulus.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. So Giant's Might is happening.
Okay.
I feel like that's a pretty fair course of events to occur.
Okay.
So I become big. And I'm just gonna say, this could have all been avoided if you'd been more helpful. You've really made this into a real circus, and I'm going to attack. With stagger, as you might imagine.
Okay, there are no clowns.
Recklessing,
around, so the abilities go.
Recklessing, Great Weapon Master. You know the drill.
Okay, make me attack.
I'm just trying to get the right spread of these.
It's alright.
Oh, lovely. That's a 24 to hit.
Misses.
Because the shield,
Because
right?
of shield.
That's alright. Second attack.
Giant's Might sticks around still? Oh yeah, because it's the first hit that goes
It's the
through.
first.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's just one of the attacks I can just choose, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. We usually just do it on first.
Nope,
That
neither
misses.
hits.
Okay.
What
You
a
make
shame.
2 swings. The first one
Yeah.
clashing against the shield and ricochets off. The second one, as you make the swing, you watch as they float slightly above the attack. Almost, not necessarily ignorant of the matter, but very much was that all you could do?
And let's give it another go. Action surge, baby! Ah, no.
Misses.
And last one. Come on. You come the fuck on.
That will hit.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
It's slightly interesting how if you hadn't Great Weapon Mastered on 3 of those, you would have hit. On 2 of those, you would have hit.
I know. So that would be
5 and 6,
5,
so 11 plus 6 is 17.
and then the plus 17. So 34 damage.
34 halved to 17 because they are resistant to all damage currently.
That's fine.
So
All I need is
I'm doing some math here, so that puts it
to
to
get the
that.
hits in to
and
proc con checks. con saves.
Constitution save. No, you don't have proficiency at this, but you do have a decent con. That is, however, a 9. So that will fail.
Beautiful.
The concentration
This
on their
is-
spell dissipates.
If that hadn't happened, it would not have been worth it to use that that action, sir.
No, that's fair.
Well done.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is your movement,
Mhm.
your action, and your bonus action, and your action
I'm
surge.
spent.
Roni and,
Yeah,
and
but
Treladex are
what-
going to make attacks now.
Yep.
So what
so
about-
that is...
Go for it.
Go on.
But what about Romulus's weapon frenzy?
Does that take a bonus action, or is that just going to be 2 more attacks?
No, it's just 2 more attacks.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I mean, it's this thing on any turn. He has the ability to use shield, so I might as well just keep swinging now. Try and get some
Well,
burst
also-
damage on it.
Also, the resistances are down, so hopefully you'll be able to get some big hits in.
That's true. That is true.
So you Great Weapon Mastering?
No, I probably should have said that beforehand because we just need to get damage. No, just need to get hits in. But
Okay. So
does a 23?
that's
Wait,
with
not
your-
even 23. It'd be more.
It would be 27, wouldn't it? Because you're not using your Great Weapon Master. Do you have a plus 14
Yes.
to hit?
No. I have fucked up a little.
So then that
I-
first attack would not have hit with Great Weapon
No.
Master. So
No, it
its
wouldn't have.
concentration is still up, and it has not taken any damage.
Fuck. I
no.
forgot I wasn't flanking. That's apologies. That's on me.
It's alright. It was an easy
Ah,
mistake. Just
okay.
put him back to full health and give him concentration symbol.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
With the
Right,
Weapon Frenzy,
then-
knowing that all of the attacks missed, Mortar, do you still want to use the Weapon Frenzy? This is up to you.
No.
Okay. So in which case we will retcon that. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. So yeah, nothing happens, and I'm very sad. But these two can still
Make
attack,
their
I guess.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah. They got flanking for where they're positioned.
Yes, they would. So they have a +4
Okay, cool.
in addition to their.
These are
Usual.
+9, so it's +13 to their attacks.
Okay.
That's 4 attacks. Two on the left are dragon, 2 on the right are Roni.
Yep. So +13, you said.
Yeah.
Only the 16 to 29 hits. The other ones all miss. So Trilodex hits with one of Trilodex's attacks.
Trilodex, you rend, so that is a d6 +9 pierce.
Yeah, shield really fucked you this turn. So 6 + 9, so 15 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Succeeds on his con save.
Boo.
Oh, takes half. Forgot about that. It's half to 7, so let's give you 7 health back. Okay. As you rush in and make the attacks, the hardened energy shield that's otherwise wrapping around them seems to be protecting them in this instance from the wailing of attacks that are made against them, providing enough of a sponge to protect them. Okay. That is the end of Romulus's go. We then
That's really upsetting.
We then move to the caster's go. The Ringmaster shield dissipates now, as it is the start of their turn. Okay. What is the best thing to do here? Okay, so it gets to do... Okay, so it gets to do all of those. Okay. So, you watch...
I don't like that.
You watch as, with the arms that are outstretched from the spell or from the magic, you watch as in each hand what looks to be this almost broken black blade forms in each of them. These kind of long swords with the curved and kind of hooked nature to them is going to look at you, Romulus. And in this moment, you feel almost this beguiling nature to it, as you hear as you otherwise hear in your mind in this moment. We're always looking for a new strong man. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so good at wisdom saving throws, you don't even know.
Good.
Ah. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah. You don't want to become the new strong man. You don't. You are now immune to its hypnotic gaze for the next 24 hours. Hypnotic gaze, notably, would have stunned you until you succeed on a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
You think I need a circus to tell me I'm a strong man? Flex it.
Understood. And is then going to proceed to make one longsword attack against each of the 3 targets.
Oof. Ouch.
Okay.
So, first one against Trilodex. Okay, its attacks aren't too bad, but these do count as its magical weapons, which means it's to hit. Should be... Oh, just one higher. Okay. So that should be a 23 to hit Trilodex.
Oh, that's great, except it doesn't happen. I'm going to be using Sentinel.
Okay.
When a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than me, and that target doesn't have this feat, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature, which does mean the attack might end up going through, but I can at least attack him and maybe break that concentration now.
Go for it.
Because
that's
shield down. This will not have Great Weapon Master, but because I used Reckless attack previously,
yep,
I believe it still has advantage.
Go for it.
Also, because it's a new turn, technically Giant's Might comes in.
Yeah.
Please tell me that, like,
This would be a 24, because it's a regularly you have a +10 without Great Weapon Master.
Yes.
That will hit without its shield.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So rerolling the 2s.
Yep, just get that there, and that one there. Oh, that worked. Wow, that's
Nope.
sad.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. So it's a 4, a 3, and a 5. So that's 12 plus 2 plus 7. So
yeah.
21 damage, halved to 10 for it.
Yeah,
Guess
I've
it's a
only
crit.
could use the same fucking con roll.
It got a 10. It meets the DC.
Oh, bastard. Okay, it's fine. This just means more attacks in future.
Its movement speed has now become 0.
This is good. This is good.
This is true. So, first attack hit Trailerdex on 23.
If it's flying, does that mean
he-
it just sinks down now?
It's got a
Or does it
hover.
stay where it is?
Because it's got hover, it specifically
Hover.
doesn't need it.
Noted, thank you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
He
Trailerdex.
will not expend the charge that he's got.
Good to know. So, that is 5 points of slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 12 points of lightning damage. Sorry. No, because these are the necrotic ones, so that is necrotic damage.
Okay, he's resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
So, okay, so how much was that? Sorry?
12, so that would be 5 and then 6, so 11 total.
11. Very good.
Okay, the attack versus you, Romulus, has advantage, because you reckless.
Yep.
That is a natural 19, which for these magical weapons is a crit.
Unfortunate, but wonderful.
And you've already used your reaction.
I've already used my reaction.
So-
C'est la vie.
You take 12 points of slashing, halved to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And 30 points of necrotic, halved to 15.
So that should be a total of
Of
21.
21, yes. And then the attack versus Roni. That will miss. That's a 17.
Yeah, no, that misses. Roni's
Yeah,
got
that will
22.
miss. Okay.
No,
Oh, beautiful.
18.
And as the final action on their turn, as part of the 3 attacks, using the Hypnotic Gaze, and in place of moving, the target is going to short-range teleport. So they're going to teleport up to the rafters, being about 5 feet above there. So they are 45 feet in the air currently.
Bastard.
Okay, but they can't move anywhere, but they can do that short-range teleport. So that is the end of their go. Beau, you are up. You have been shot out of a cannon. You are currently in the seats with a little bit of kind of shattered wood around you. You just noted the ringmaster has teleported up into the up to where the trapeze artists would usually be, hovering just above. So they would be within 45 feet of you, should it matter for your range.
I'm going to shout down to Kirv, see if she needs a hand.
I'm good.
I'm good. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I'm going to move then. 5, 10.
Appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put a check. And then I'll take a couple of shots at the ringmaster.
Okay.
He is a fiend, isn't he? Just double check it.
Correct, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so with my first attack, I will get advantage then. I've got the Emissary bullets.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 19 plus 13, so that's a 32.
Yes, it hits.
Yeah, 32 to hit. Lovely. And then this is obviously radiant damage. So that is 6 plus. Did you have it right there? 7. So that is. Damn, maps this late. 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage, which currently they are resistant to, but that does still hit. So 13 halved would be 6. Do they make the Constitution saving throw? That is a natural 20. Yes, they do.
Oh.
Not the best time to roll use a natural 20 for that, but yeah, oh well.
Alright, I'm just going to take another shot then.
Okay, go for it.
Advantage Oof. 9 plus 13, 22.
22 hits.
That is for 11 radiant damage.
11, so again, half because of the spell they have in place. That is an 11 on their saving throw. They just succeed.
And then I'll bonus action, take another shot.
Okay.
I am going to, though, use a grit point to make this a disarming shot.
Okay.
So, let's see if I make the hit first.
That will hit.
Yeah, so 32 again. So you need to make me a strength save.
10.
Yeah, 17 was the saving throw.
Okay.
So what is he holding again?
2 dark longswords. As you shoot one, the longsword otherwise falls out of his hand, and you watch as it apparates and disappears. Seems that whatever spell was used to conjure them prior to the fight seems to have been lost on one of the swords. He is now going to be two-handing the other longsword. But that does mean that you can get rid of them. And then he'll have to resort to his cantrips, which are not many.
I don't know how this works because he's floating, but it also pushes him back 10 feet.
Yeah, that'd be fine. So he is now floating in the middle above Frogzilla here.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
If only we could make him drop. Get
How-
into Frogzilla mouth.
How much damage did that attack do? Because it still does damage even though it's a disarming attack,
Oh,
right?
cool, sure.
That's all right.
Roll.
Remember, any damage procs a con save.
Yep.
That's the real.
I got a 13 on mine.
Just a 6 radiant damage.
6, so that's halved to 3. Okay.
Any damage is good damage.
Yep, exactly. Any damage is indeed good damage. As Beau, you end your turn. You watch as the ringmaster is floating up above. The large, kind of froggish-looking demon looks at you, Romulus, and it is ready for a fight.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Okay, it is going to make 3 attacks, all against you, because it does not care about anyone else. You are the one who looks the most challenging. 1 bite, 2 claws. All with advantage because you reckless.
Yep, I'm beginning to see the downside of this now.
24 to hit for the bite. 23 to hit for the claws. And then the last one is a 25 to hit with a claw. So. Ooh, that's a good roll. 22 points of piercing damage on the bite, halved to 11. Not as good on that one. 8 points of slashing, halved to 4. And then even worse, 6 points of slashing, halved to 3.
So 18 total damage to me.
Yes, as it makes each of the attacks, each swing against you, kind of leaving these lacerations on your body. And you begin to feel almost this slight uncomfortableness to you. Please mark down the number 3 on your character sheet somewhere.
Oh.
So, okay.
So you are currently under the effect of Rend 3. If you hit Rend 10, your health, maximum and current are halved.
Oh.
I just need to do at least 1 point of damage with an attack in order to inflict Rend. So it's going to take a while for that to happen. But if it happens, that will be an effect that hits and will last for the next 24 hours.
I don't suppose A, you had any temporary hit points left, and B, that matters at all.
I did not have any at that point in time.
No, temporary hit points would have mattered, though, because it has to do damage to health specifically to inflict Rend.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yes. No, that's something I will let you know, because this guy is going to be going after only Romulus. He wants to fight.
God,
He wants to fight the big guy. Okay, end of that one's go. It is now the blue trapeze artist's turn. They're on the ground, so they don't get to use many of their fun abilities. So they are just going to make a barbed tail attack against you, Kirv. probably not going to hit, but on the off chance, that's a 21.
Oh, that hits.
Neat. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. This is against
My
disease.
concentration.
This is against a disease
Oh,
/ poison.
disease.
So you're actually no. So you'd be immune to this effect. So
Yeah.
So the rest of that does nothing. Okay, so you just take the damage
Whoa.
from there. Okay.
Boo.
Yeah, it's fine. You take 3 points of piercing damage as I rolled a 1 on a
Ah.
d12.
Oh wow.
No.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
I
the main
survived
thing that those tail attacks do is if they manage to disease the target begins to be inflicted with rotting flesh, which means that they cannot gain hit points, and anytime they take damage, it's reduced. Their maximum health is reduced by 4, until they hit 0.
Well, it's a good thing Kirv is built different.
Yep. Okay. Mortar, you're up. You are otherwise standing in the entranceway. You've just watched as Romulus has made a bunch of attacks and then been attacked back by this massive frog demon creature. You've also noted that the ringleader is currently floating above in the air, otherwise shot back by one of Beau's attacks that was forceful enough to push them back a bit. But they're otherwise hovering there, still watching and waiting.
Is he still resistant to all of that stuff he was resistant to
Yes, still has the concentration.
earlier? Okay. Yeah, I feel like that should be our goal. Everyone else is kind of occupied, so I will move 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25, 30, like around here.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
okay. Okay. Can I see him from where I am?
Yes, you can. Because he's up high, you have a perfect line of sight on him. Something that I didn't account for with Beau, but I don't think it mattered. He would have had 3/4 cover from the fact that you don't have dark vision, but you rolled 32s on some of the attacks, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I had 122 off the top of my head, but
Yeah, but that was when he was here, so that should have still been fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Mortar.
So my hunter's sensibility it specifically says immunities. It doesn't necessarily state damage immunities.
So, oh yeah, that's true. It would also include
does it have any
conditions as
condition
well.
immunities?
Yes.
Yeah.
Immune to charmed, frightened, and poisoned.
All right. Okie dokie. In which case, then that might change.
Something else that
bit.
might also note that might be good for you to know, as technically part of Hunter's Sense. This is some form of greater demon, which means that it is immune to the effects of banishment.
Thanks.
Oh.
No worries at all.
Your original
mean,
target,
I could-
this guy,
I
is
could-
okay, but this guy is.
I could potentially.
Yeah.
I could potentially make this fight a lot easier for Romulus, potentially, if we're afraid of that rend effect, or I can just go in on this guy, but he's resistant to everything, so I don't know how effective that will be. I guess what I'll do then, I'm going to use. Well, that's an interesting idea. I didn't think about that. How far is Romulus from me? Oh, never mind. I should have done that first. That's okay. You know what? Could I undo my movement, Chris? Would that be okay?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't done anything yet this turn, so that's okay. You haven't
Okay.
spent your
I'll
action
just
at all.
walk forward and cast protection from evil and good on Romulus.
Okay, so that will give disadvantage on attack rolls against Romulus, which means that you can reckless to your heart's content.
Hanging.
That
As
is indeed
my action.
banging.
As my action, and
What does it look like as you place your hand on Romulus's thigh / lower butt to give him his protection from evil and good? Is it
I guess you just described it perfectly.
Is it a stamp in the shape of Kirv's face on his butt now?
No. I think maybe what I do is I draw that symbol that what I used. I think he unconsciously draws that symbol that Snap ingrained on Romulus's thigh, just with just like purple kind of residue just left behind, just like emblazing it, and just imbues him with this power. And then I'll just move. I'll move up to where I was.
Okay.
To, I think it was here.
Yep.
And then bonus action wise, I don't think I could do it. I can't take a shot as a bonus action, can I? I have to shoot first.
You'd have to. Yeah, you'd have to shoot with your action, unfortunately.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Oh, you're fine.
It's
No
gotten
worries.
it's gotten late, so
Nick.
everyone's.
Now
getting
you
a
know
bit
what?
eaky.
I'm going to. I guess no. I'll just end my turn there. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm within range of the people I need to be in range of to do more stuff later. I think that's probably the best thing to do.
Okay. Give me just a sec.
Also, because I'm in darkness now, does that grant any bonuses to like stealth and stuff?
Yes. So you currently have expertise in stealth, where you currently are.
Nice. Okay, I will take that.
Just double checking something.
Oh, hold up. There is something I could do, which actually may actually help. Could I potentially do something?
I haven't moved to the next creature's turn, so what would you like to do?
Sorry, guys. I've just had this idea. So I'm going to use my bonus action to do Spellblade to allow my weapon to overcome resistances and deal an additional D4 of damage for 10 minutes.
Right.
And then I'm going to Weapon Frenzy.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So you overcome the resistance from this spell. Nice. Okay. Go
I
ahead.
will
Make me
make
two attacks. What is this
some-
with?
This will be with
Because you're
What
1,
would be
2,
the most
3, 4,
beneficial?
5, 6, 7.
I'm going to go
So
with
you're
Crimson Vulture because it ignores cover.
Yep, that would make the most sense as well, because you'd need the range, because you wouldn't be able to do it on the either of the other two without disadvantage, I believe.
Sweet.
Well, I
Okay.
could be wrong with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
make me
I
two
think
attacks.
I think you're right. All right.
So first attack, natural
crit.
20.
I will take
Oh.
it. So that's 2d4 plus 2d10
2d4 plus 2.
because of the
Oh,
because
from
of
the hunter's sense.
yeah.
Yeah, the first
And
attack
then
does an
I
extra
get-
d4 damage. That's right.
So not from Hunter Sense, from Spellblade.
Oh, Spellblade. That's right. Sorry.
That's okay. Just trying to remember my plus 5.
Okay, what
Okay.
we got?
All right. Let's see what we got.
plus
15 plus 5, 20 points
20
of
points.
force damage.
That's alright. It would have resistance, but you bypass that with Spellblade.
Awesome.
Okay. They need
Second
to
rune.
make a 10 on the con save. That's a natural 20 on his concentration. Let's go.
Okay.
Total?
That is a 10 plus 11 is 21.
That will hit. Do I want to use shield? Or am I more scared of other things?
Does it think there is any possibility of Romulus trying to catch it?
No, not necessarily. It's more there are other things worry between it and its next turn. No, it's not going to use shield. It's going to take the damage. Maybe a mistake, but that's the decision I'm going with.
In which case, then, Mortar is going to also, because I want to, and this guy, I don't know why, I feel unnecessarily aggravated by this guy in particular. So I'm going to use my my special ability, and I'm going to spend. No, I'm going to use the question mark ability. We haven't given it a name. And I'm going to spend 4 insanity die to add to this attack.
Oh,
And they need to
okay.
make a wisdom saving throw equal to DC 15 or take a thing on the sanity table?
They rolled a 18 total. So they succeeded on the insanity, but that is extra damage you're still adding.
Yeah, so that would be a D10. I don't know. Hold on. Does the D4 remain for all of the attacks?
I believe it's all of the attacks.
Oh, okay, cool. In which case then, D4 and 4d8 and a D10. That is 24 plus 5 is 29 points of damage.
Okay. It's getting scarily close to being a difficult DC. Okay. Let's see. I need 29. DC is 14. Okay. That is a 15. Natural 15 on the die. That will do it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll tell you this now. He's only got a +4 to his con. I've been rolling very well for some of these saves. It's been a 1 in 4 all this time, and it'll just shot up to a 50-50.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
but a good amount of damage because they are now bloodied.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I should have used shield. Well, he now knows that you are very dangerous. To your detriment, perhaps, we'll see. This one is going to swing down and attack you, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
First attack with its tail. It's cocked. Would have been a 15. Now it's a natural 2 on the die. That misses. All right. And its horns. Hey, its horns hit. Okay. So its horns hit on a 23. You take...
Okay. I'm going to uncanny dodge.
Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 3. The horns don't do anything else, but they do push you back 10 feet from the direction it swung. So you are pushed back 10 feet this way. And then it swings back up to its post without provoking an opportunity attack because you were moved.
Mm-hmm.
You also take, I forgot, you also take 1 point of necrotic damage because it entered your space. Which I should have done for Kirv as well, actually, now that I think about it. Kirv, you take 4 points of necrotic damage because you started next to the trapeze artist.
Okay.
Okay. And that will end the
Duly
turn.
noted. Okay.
So, I think, given the time, you'll have some time to plan for next session as well. I'm also going to label all of these markers so that we don't forget for next time. So yes. But, yes. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you next week, yes?
Yes.
Us?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be late again, I think, because I'll be working.
That should still be okay.
Yeah, I might be a bit late next week as well. I think Emily's got something planned, so it depends what time I'm back.
Okay. Are we missing anyone else, or...?
Let me double check.
Because I'm thinking if we want, we can always skip next week and then we can come back the week after if people are, if we've got more people being late. Just because this is not necessarily a final fight, but it's a big fight.
I don't want to determine it for anyone else, but I'd prefer to, because it means I don't have to brush back. But it's up to you guys.
No, that's absolutely fine. If it would be easier for you, and you know, I don't see any downside to it beyond it taking a little bit longer. But
Yeah,
you know,
means I can recover from my first Saturday session as well. Means I'll be able to have a long nap. That's good.
Very nice.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
mean, this is this fight in particular is Beau's really, so
yeah, bows and curves.
it'd be good for you to
for story stuff. So
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So, in which case, we won't be back next week, but we will be back the week after on the 9th.
Nice.
Which should be all
Awesome
good.
stuff.
So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.